adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not it. I'm not leaving it there. But my mouse is going out of control. Here, we'll. It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Darling, you can smile more. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. Who fucking cares? Tripe, it's regurgitated from the fucking bowels of some talentless hack.
You've been very kind, but thanks.
Problem being, and the guy's talented, and the song is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotty, being a pop star.
Every time I watch that video, I come close to climaxing like 8 times, and then I look up and see your face, and I climax 12 times instead.
is the right answer to that. The question which should never be asked. How many times did that video work for you?
Not
Nick,
enough.
Nick Rekieta from Rekieta Law, a small law firm in
Central Minnesota.
Minnesota. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm good. I'm better now that I'm here.
Oh, you are full of praise and admiration. I'm gonna let you laugh at me in a minute because
I'm just fluffing you up before the big letdown.
Dude, the big letdowns when I came out of Mama's vagina. That was a big fucking letdown.
Yeah, well, it won't even compare to when I expose you for being actually woke. This is all a ploy.
No, no, please, no. The secret must remain. The secret must not be spoken. Well, we were just discussing before we went live how we essentially linked up as periods together.
Yeah,
And,
where our cycles have merged.
Our cycles have merged. My cycles merged with basically America. So I'm just sleeping when like West Coast America sleeps right now, to be honest with you. And I had a dream. I had a dream. Oh, yeah.
You and Martin Luther King, man. You and Martin Luther King.
He's ended with a bullet, though. Hopefully mine won't. And, oh, boy. It's, man, I'll let you laugh at me. So, I fell asleep while watching Dr. Disrespect's stream. Okay?
Okay.
Dr. Disrespect, big streamer, massive streamer, plays the character, always discusses, his cars, his fancy cars, his his $1 billion, stadium and all this kind of stuff, all this kind of world. So I fall asleep. And when I'm in my dream, for fuck's sake, I dream that I'm like some sort of PA for the guy, right? So I'm like in an office, but it's like a cool office, not like a shitty office. In actual fact, the office was technically a theme park.
Okay,
there was a theme park going on. There was
Seems
like
appropriate
rides, and I was like at a desk in the middle of this asphalt or whatever. Guess who comes walking up, waltzing up to me? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Of course he does.
It's and my heart in my dream is just like, fucking hell, it's The Rock. Now, because I'm the PA guy, he's coming to me because I'm right. I'm the guy that sorts all the shit out. So he comes over to me. He's got this big smile on his face, and I'm just like, I'm fucking in with The Rock, because you still think in your dreams.
Sure, you do. I don't.
Oh, okay. I think in I can think in my dreams. Like I can have thoughts in my dreams, and I was just like, "Oh, cool! The Rock's coming over. He's got a big smile on his face. Clearly knows who I am. We're gonna be buds." So he holds this massive mitt of a hand out, and I take it, and he like clasps his other hand over and does that.
Right.
Big, strong fucking. And he clinch and he leans in,
straying into gay. I like it.
Leans in for a snog, leans in to say something, and I'm just thinking, he's going to impart some real kind words onto me, something really nice. And he leans in. He says, "The code for the Skittles giveaway is Halloween 2." And then lets go and walks off. And I'm just there in my dream realizing I'm a fucking scrub. I'm a scrub that they give the fucking codes to, and then I'm just the one that puts the Rock and Dr. Disrespect are doing a Skittles giveaway and the code. So I think I said to The Rock before he went away, I was like, what if it just happened to slip out on the internet? And he was like, walked off.
Get 10% off your next bag of Skittles. They'll be 88 cents now.
The Rock gave a giveaway code, a discount code for Skittles to me. Man.
That's I've had some shit dreams in my day. Usually they're not so vivid when they're terrible, but that one was good. That had a lot of details.
I need to hold on to those details to tell you, because otherwise it will fade.
Right.
So when I woke up humiliated, by the way. I do want you to be aware that when I woke up, I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, and humiliated by a dream Dwayne Johnson.
You woke up with a bottle of pills in your hand and a noose in the other hand laying on your kitchen floor. It was weird.
Full bottle of Xanax and a noose with a book from David Carradine saying "My greatest pulls."
Oh God.
So I did. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to this. I need to hold on to this, because there was more to the dream. It went really fucking weird. It started going into Valheim and all kinds of weird shit. And I was walking on water with a lesbian at one point, like a butch lesbian, not like a fit lesbian. Don't even ask. It went weird, really weird. It went really weird places.
With your powers combined, you were Jesus? Like, what's going on there?
Well, I think we were meant to be on like a pedalo. Don't ask again. I was with a butch lesbian on a pedalo, and then the pedalo was gone, and we were just like walking on the water now. So,
right. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Dreams do this. But I needed to hold on to that rock part, because I wanted to humiliate myself to the stream.
Do you ever do the thing where you this usually only happens to me if I fall asleep? Like if I'm in bed and go to sleep, this doesn't happen. But if I'm on a couch or whatever and I pass out, I will have a dream. I will wake up, and then I will fall back asleep and continue the dream where it left off.
Oh, has happened. Happened. Yeah, definitely. If it's like you could sort of go, and then you go like that, and I can kind of pick up where the dream left off.
That's always disturbing to me, because I don't know if I actually woke up. Usually I'll wake up to my wife talking to me too. I'll be like, oh yeah, what back to whatever dream I'm having. It's not normally good. I mean,
having been a while now since I've woken up to a voice next to me. Thanks, world. Fuck you. That one's now gone. I'm sort of used to just. Although the other week I did wake up petrified as my cat just came up to me while I was asleep and then screamed in my face. Screamed. just literally went right up to my face and then just went. I said, what the fuck do you want? And then she just like runs away.
Of course. Well, you did just yell at the cat.
I did just yell at the cat, admittedly, yeah. But the cat fucking screamed at me while I was asleep. And I woke up petrified. Have you ever had that where you've woken up absolutely petrified? Where your heart is just potion through your chest?
Yes. Yes, different reasons. It was never from a cat.
Dream related though, non-cat related.
If a cat screamed at me in my sleep, I would punch the cat. Like there would be no words. The cat would be across the room. It'd be like that scene in Boondock Saints where he slams the gun on the table. That's what the cat would look like.
Okay.
Except minus the bullet. It would just be a fist launching the cat into the wall. No, I have had the petrified dreams a couple times. And usually when I do, it's because something terrible has happened to one of my kids in my dreams. Because I embrace the nightmare now. actually like them because they're exciting.
Yeah.
I've gotten around the nightmare thing for the most part, but when something goes wrong with a kid in a dream, it's normally there. But I will occasionally have the petrified wake up on something completely mundane. And I wish I could think of an example right now, but you know, like a dream about literally nothing important, but you wake up and you're just that's the weird one for me. Because I'm trying to figure out in my brain like what actually had me anxious about, you know, pouring milk in cereal or something.
Well, lactose intolerant.
Right. It was the dark portent of the future.
It is because I actually decided today I'm going to bring some milk up. And so I had a glass of milk and I was on the phone to Gary and I was like, Gary, I'm going to have to drop a dookie.
Yeah.
Because this milk's gone right through me and it's making my stomach churn. So I think I'm lactose intolerant. You know,
I definitely am. And I forsook my lactose intolerance last night. I had a glass of milk with some Oreos because the thing about lactose intolerance is it's wildly depressing. Because it's like I like cheese, I like milk, I love butter, and to have it be like, oh, you ate a bag of buttered popcorn. Now go jump off a bridge because that's how you feel. It's not where I want. And I love ice cream. I used to eat a big bowl of ice cream every day. And to make it just like this is my problem. I cashed in my milk stocks early. So I'd get a mixing bowl, fill it with ice cream, pour milk in it. And I would add Hershey's, like a Hershey's bar that I'd break up, and some Reese's peanut butter cups, and then some pecans, and then I drizzle Magic Shell all over it because I apparently was trying to get diabetes. But what I got instead was lactose intolerance. But I would do that all the time.
Screw the rock, man. Here's some Skittles money. Dan Vask. And hail to Dan Vask as well. The man has the voice of an angel that's been touched by the power of rock. That's Dan Vask. Came across, not literally, been tempting though. Came across Dan when he did his Witcher. He did his Witcher cover. You know, toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh.
I'm not familiar. I'll have to check him out.
Dan, can we get permission to play your toss a coin to the Witcher, please, sir? And thank you very much, by the way, for your 20 Rio de Janeiro monies. It's Brazilian, but, which is nowhere near.
I thought Rio de Janeiro money was just getting stabbed.
Yes.
That's how they pay you when they take your wallet.
The wrong part of town and getting killed for a $5.
You're like, look, I'd like to purchase your wallet, sir.
Dan's given us a yay. Okay,
all right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go do this because this is good stuff. It's amazing. You put Dan Vaskin as well. The first one that comes up is toss a coin. So let's get that set up. Let's go full scrun. And let's do this. And I even pressed share the audio.
Ooh.
Let's toss a coin to you.
A professional streamer.
A professional streamer.
When a humble bard graced to ride along with Geralt of Rivia, along came this.
Look at that fucking majestic man.
I feel
when the white wolf fought,
feel undone.
I do. I feel like, you know, well, I feel undone on the hair department massively.
You got an echo, as.
They came after me with massive fall to see.
Hold on. Right, I'm gonna sort this fucker out, right? I don't know what the fuck happened. Right, I'm gonna stop this for Dan. I'm gonna stop this for a second. I'm gonna sort this out. Fucking hell. There was a Windows up. Right, I could play stuff, no problem.
Yeah.
because I've got my Go XLR here and I've got my audio tracks, so I can play stuff. Nay problemo. Then there was a Windows fucking update, right?
Yeah.
And for some sodden reason, my tracks won't. They will just come through. They will all just like come through now.
Weird. Want me to play it through mine?
Yeah, you can play it through yours.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You won't echo through yours. I need to sort that out though. I
think I clicked share the audio. Here, let me do it again just in case I didn't.
Yeah. It is the boomer's weapon of choice to forget to do the audio.
I had not shared the audio. I just found out because I got the window the second time.
Do it all the time. Dan's cool as fuck as well, which is really great.
You know, you start to hate God when Dan comes on camera. and then
you got a few questions you want to ask here.
And then he does the hair toss, which you can only do if you're a dude singing metal, right? Like,
yeah, with long hair like that, yeah.
Right. Well, because if you have long hair like that and you're not singing metal, you need to reevaluate your life choices and leave the Starbucks.
Well, but Ben, and you work in a circus.
Right. And then he does the scream, and you're like, okay, when I get up there, you son of a bitch, we're gonna have some words.
Words, sir. Words, I tell you.
Oh man, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I like to think that having stuff held back from me has contributed into more being given to Dan.
Oh, clearly.
That was great, Dan. Oh God, so good.
That's an instant subscribe. Oh man, I had never encountered Dan before, and now I love it. That was awesome.
Well, he's really cool because we got him on Friday Night Tights a little while ago. We got to get him again soon. And they said, "Oh, we got a singer. We got a singer coming on this rock singer coming on this week." And I was like,
I do a little rock singing.
I happen to do a little bit of singing myself. And and they were like Dan Vask, and I wasn't familiar with the name, so I was like, "Who's that?" And he's done like all these rock medleys and stuff from different franchises and whatnot. And then they said, "Oh, he did this great one, toss a coin to your Witcher from the Witcher series." I said, "Oh, I listened to a really cool guy do that." And then I brought it up, and it's like, "That's Dan Vask!" Like, yes.
No, that's awesome. That's actually something I like to do. I like metal covers of things.
Yeah.
But you know what there isn't enough of on YouTube? There's not enough metal oboe covers of things. Like, I want to see someone just wailing on an oboe at some point.
Are we talking oboe or are we talking pink oboe here? You know, because
just a giant.
There is a lot of pink oboe wailing going on if you find the right parts of the internet. That's all I'm saying. That's all. But now that I too, Dan, am a chart. I wouldn't say topper because I got to number 70 in the charts.
That's a chart placer.
Yeah, number 70 in the UK iTunes charts. And I'm not sure where we ended up on the US ones, you know, but we were in 100 and something the last time I knew. So I'm not sure if we broke the top 100 for America. But being a chart topper myself, I understand. Yeah. So what are you gonna do today, Nick? That was a hell of a 27-minute intro.
Yeah, I bisected my my Space Marine.
Woo! Okay.
So because it was hard to get down into these little crannies, and I realized that if I just grabbed him and pulled hard enough, he would separate. And he's just got a ball bearing in there, so it's an easy one. So I'm working on the other arm here. Getting more of the purple laid down. When I get bored of that, I may highlight the the aquila, or it's not an aquila, but the skull with the wings. What do they call that?
Skull with wings. Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know the technical term for it.
I think it's his plastron or whatever. So I'll paint on that when I get bored. I'll start highlighting on there, maybe. So that's what I'm working on today. I got a couple books. Over. I could show them real quick.
Horus Heresy.
No. They are. Let's see. They are Warhammer books, but not Heresy books. So the first one I got. This is an old special edition that I missed. Dani Athos.
Okay.
Which is right in tune with the Soul Drinker, of course. Dani Athos. Oh, you might not know, I guess, if you're not. I don't know how hip you are to the various lores, but Dani Athos was the warrior philosopher of the Soul Drinkers, who ends up with his ass stuffed inside of a dreadnought and becomes the chapter master. And then he's the one who leads the chapter to chaos through his machinations.
Ooh.
They didn't want to be, they didn't want to go with Sinch. They're loyal to the emperor, but he tricks them. And it was Dani Athos the entire time. They all thought he was long dead, but he was in a dreadnought on some planet, kind of directing things.
They're always on a dreadnought doing something, aren't they?
Yeah. So then I finally got Penitent.
Oh.
And this is the new Dan Abnett. Yeah, it's meaty.
Yeah.
This is a meaty one. So this is
gold. What's it called? What do they call it? Gold.
Look at that. Reflecting the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the sequel to Pariah, which came out 9 years ago.
Hey, leave him alone. There's still bloody JRR who still hasn't George
George R.
How many does Tolkien have? I'm gonna need some more on top of mine. He's still what? Since his last book, it's been 12, 13, 12?
It's been a while. It's been a while. But see, you started with JRR, and I was like, oh, she's written a lot of things lately. It's just usually a treatise on the status of the transgender.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about Lauren Chen's latest video, by the way. At some point.
Okay.
Holy shit, was it fascinating?
I haven't seen it. So yeah, you can tell me about it.
Bookstore to show how woke bookstores are nowadays.
Oh God, they're terrible. Like Baby learns about racism or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I almost
almost
bought that the other day to read it dramatically. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna buy like woke children's books and read them on my locals page.
I've got an idea for you.
And then the last one I got Swords of Calth.
Oh yeah,
which is Uriel Ventress, and he is back as a Primaris now. So I'm very excited for those. And then I've got Xenobiologist coming to very soon. Ooh,
and
is that what you're building today?
Yeah, I'm gonna start building on the Mos Eisley Cantina because the blacksmith's all done.
It's done. Do you have it nearby?
I do have it nearby. I showed it.
Is it mobile? I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I mean, you may have shown it to other people, but not to me.
But not to the Nick. And that's all that matters in life. You're all that matters to me. Believe something up to the air that I breathe. Oh, I might have put a Star Wars toy on the top of it.
No, that's part of it. That's the Tarask.
Sorry, that is actually part of it. And there's the blacksmith
That is beautiful.
with the workable forge. Can we turn the forge on? Boosh.
Dude. Lego is killing it lately, man. They really are.
I love this. And this is all modular, so you know the top comes off, the middle comes off, and then the bottom.
Yeah, because you got to be able to play with the insides.
Well,
Just like a woman.
That is the line I'm going to use next.
Oh
Darling,
my God.
You're just like Lego. I need to play with you on the inside.
We watched on Twitch last night the best movie I've ever seen by far. We watched Bound with Charisma Carpenter.
Charisma Carpenters.
Her 50 Shades knockoff.
Oh, that was the 50 Shades knockoff.
God, it was so good. It was so good.
Now, I trust when you say it was so good, you mean it was awful.
Oh no, I loved every single second of it. Like when, because so it's Charisma Carpenter, but she's like 46, right?
Still hot.
Oh, still hot, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not 20 anymore, right?
No.
She's not. This is not Buffy season 1 Charisma Carpenter.
I was going to say, let's be honest, she wasn't even 20 at Buffy. She's
Yeah,
like
right.
26 when Buffy started.
I'm a 26-year-old in high school.
Kids, and then you had Charisma Carpenter, who looked like she was 30.
Yeah, but so, but she was, she was smoking hot in Buffy, and she's still a very attractive lady. But so she's older. She's got a daughter who's 17 or so in the show, and she's bored with her life, and she's at a restaurant with her daughter, and she runs into this guy who's like, I don't know, late 20s or whatever. And he introduces her to the world of bondage. But like one of the first things he asks her, they're sitting there. He's like, "What makes you wet?" And she's like, "Nobody's ever asked me that before." Wow. It's like, because it's completely unreasonable for someone to just randomly ask it.
On a first date. Come on. I mean,
I was dying. God, it was so funny. That whole movie was great. I would probably.
What if she answered with Splash Mountain?
Wait, what?
What makes you wet?
Splash Mountain. Yeah,
that would have been cool.
Why did I just see a door open?
It's The Rock. He's got a code for you.
Yeah.
As Nick Snyder cut any good? Yeah, it's not. I thoroughly enjoyed Snyder cut. Hey,
Az, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll read some super chats because they have been stacking. So I'll do that. Right, let's while Nick's I think I've missed some early super chats, so I'm gonna have to go into the other section so I can get them all. For some reason it wants to start at Dan Vask. Here we go. Ryan's Raging Spunk Bubble. With a £2 super chat, as MPs voted to occupy us for another 6 months. Yes. The UK government, surprise, folks, voted to keep COVID powers for another 6 months. But apparently that's not going to affect the roadmap of everything opening up, but just don't go anywhere. Variable 556 with a $5 as now that you've charted with Ocean Man. Yeah. When do I get the Bat Dong song remix on iTunes? Well, that's Perry Chan. These are two completely different producers. So the Bat Dong is Perry Chan. We might play that later, actually. Yeah. Or I'll get Nick to play it because the fucking echo, which I need to sort out. A Big Fat Nerd with a £2 super chat. Time to get moist. Tatsu Nami. Oh man, I've got to reach over here. Tatsunami with a 150 Chilean. How dog. Shayna Riley with a €1 50 phallic unicorn. And Shayna Riley with a €1 50 phallic hot dog. Oh no. No.
So,
Yeah, just
sorry, I had to step away. My wife informed me I've got a chicken cooking sous vide. So it just sits in this hot water for like, a couple hours. And it was floating, which is not good. You need to have it submerged in the water. So I just had to go weigh it down.
Okay. So I got to read between the lines then. You've just murdered the babysitter.
Yes.
You've just drowned the babysitter in the bath.
Right. Well, I had to tie the chain to the boulder that Mundane Matt was picking up for me and throw her in the swamp.
He's so jealous. Such a petty, jealous man.
It's you know what's
jealous man.
that the boulder joke is like 2.5 years old now.
Wow. Are we
But
having anniversaries of it?
It feels as fresh as yesterday.
Oh,
I was just a wee fledgling streamer during Bouldergate.
Well, I couldn't have possibly put those tweets out because I was buying boulders. There was a guy
with my girlfriend's kid.
with my girlfriend's other fathered child.
Oof. Big oof.
Oh. Big oof.
So I made a fat joke on Twitter the other day. No. No.
So that has right. Hey,
but I made it, and I felt like it went. To me, do you do that where you tweet something and you're like, "Oh, nailed him," and then like it doesn't get the traction you think it should?
Every day of my life. Every single time I tweet.
Are you familiar with Mars Girl?
I know the name
from the channel Awesome Days.
I know the name because I think I've heard it in relation to the Vic Mignogna stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like massively au fait with everything this Vic stuff. I know that he got shafted big time. I know that.
Well, let me
but I think oh no, I just ripped the page out of the instructions.
Well, now I'm gonna make a fat joke about you on Twitter.
I'm so hungry. Az is so fat that he ripped the page out of the instructions to eat them midstream.
I've got 3 pictures of the progression of Mars Girl to show you.
Okay.
So you can maybe appreciate my joke. Just
okay. I'll be as fair as I can be because I try and be fair.
Okay, here we go.
So is this number 1?
This is number 1.
So hold on. Is this meant to be like top keck Mars Girl?
This is just the picture that was relevant during the height of the Vic stuff. Like this is
okay.
This is the picture that
right. So this is not like she was really hot here. This is 3 levels of separation, sort of thing.
There's no she was really hot here with Mars Girl.
Right, okay. So this is all right. I'm gonna add this, and I'll give my Okay.
That's So my favorite part of this picture is just how massive her arm is in relation to her head.
Yeah,
that arm is 6 miles long.
The other arm got jealous and came over and joined together with it because this is like I'm not getting the exposure I need. Right. So I'm just going to merge with your left arm, and we're going to have just one gigantic arm and 2 shoulders. That's it.
It's massive. So then this is her next stage of her evolution. This which still ranks up as one of my favorite pictures of all time.
Oh my god, it's true. It's true what they've been saying. Everyone's a Yahtzee. Everyone. Wow.
So, and then then there's present day. Present day is is this. Yeah.
Orange. Oh. What? I don't want to say. I do have a question though. Why is the left arm like 6 times the size of the right?
If you notice, it's the left arm in the other picture too. That's the same one. It's like that that arm wrestling guy who had the radiation mutation of his arm.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on there.
This is my baiting arm. My baiting arm. That's a bean flicking arm.
Yeah. It's and it's apparently I gotta get this off the screen because it's horrifying.
Yeah, there's a bit of orange face going on there as well.
So I
there was
you know,
and there was like a fucking house on top of it.
So Yellow Flash, Yellow Flash, he goes on, I guess, one of her streams and does those screen grabs, right? And he's like, "This is Mars Girl now" on Twitter. So I tweet out, and I'm like, man, I'm brilliant. I'm like, I tweet, "We're gonna need a bigger oof," which is a reference. You get it? It's a reference. Do you see?
We're gonna need a bigger. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else got it, and so it didn't perform as well, and I was wholly depressed. Like I mentioned earlier how I've been like sleeping in. I've been really tired lately.
Yeah,
that's why that tweet not succeeding as I thought.
That was it. Now I'm depressed. That tweet depressed me.
So I lay this squarely on the chat's shoulders for letting me down.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Chat, laugh at shit jokes, please. It makes it. We need it. Our ego demands it. Okay.
Yeah, you don't understand what it does to us when you ignore us.
Yeah, you don't understand the crippling depression we get from a failed tweet. All right, it's bad. It's real bad.
And however bad you think it is, it's worse.
Yeah,
our egos matter.
Yeah, hashtag our egos matter more than some organization. Not
right. Oh my god.
I think I've gone down one too many, ladies. I'm going to just read a couple more super chats because they are stacking up.
Yes.
So we got Yuri. Yuri. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher the shit out of your surname. Yuri Fidoruk, maybe, with a $1 Fiddy Brazilian beach sticker. Thank you. SG Almighty with a £5 super sticker of a mic drop. I think that's probably from Dan Vask, not myself.
You don't think it was our brilliance? You think it was that little song we played?
Yeah. I think it's that chap, that little rocky chap, maybe. SJ Almighty with a £1 Fiddy diamond sticker as well. Joe Dirt with a $7 Fiddy. Got my refund and stimmy from Grandpa Joe. Have some nerdy greenbacks. Thank you. As I want you and Nick to rant about the Perma-Goblin Asmongold. What do you want us to rant? I know. Well, I mean, I used to know Zach before he got all big, and I don't do WoW anymore, so we don't go in the same circles. But yeah, he went massive. But I haven't seen him stream for ages, so I don't know what your gripe is. I'm sorry.
Well, it might stem from my gripe. I had a gripe about him.
Okay. You talk to me about him then. And I'll.
This is petty, but it's not petty. It's just it wasn't that big of a deal in general. But I was doing I was talking about MXR, I think, MXR plays, MXR reviews, because they had that copyright thing a while back.
Right.
And they, their reaction videos are make sure that no kids in the room here. They're basically shit.
Okay.
For not like content wise, they're both likable or whatever, and everybody is great. But it's just like
yeah, they're fine, whatever. But
yeah, no, but like okay, so they get these videos to react to, and then the reaction would be like, oh, and wow, or oh, I did not see that coming.
Right,
and
so that's actually shit, but you were being kind. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, their other stuff is pretty funny. Like when they review adult Skyrim mods and stuff like that, they can be likable, or whatever. But these particular reviews that they were doing, which is why they got tagged on the copyright stuff, were treading the lines of not being fair use at all. So, as a reference, though, I watched an Asmongold reaction video to a Dark Souls streamer speedrunning Dark Souls.
Okay.
And now he had permission, but so it was obviously just fine. He had permission from the guy who did the video to do it. But I was using the example because all he did for the entire 30 minutes was just say, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like that over and over. And it was embarrassing content, in my opinion. I didn't, I thought it was awful. And I thought it was completely lifeless and not worthy of being considered a reaction video. So I ranted about it one time because apparently he does other content. I don't know. You say he's a WoW streamer. I found out later, but I was like, why is this guy popular? These are the most lukewarm takes I've ever heard.
Was that got he used to be quite he first started by being a bit of an edgelord.
Okay.
Before even I had met him, and he would go into WoW chats with a girl that he knew. But they were pretending that they didn't know each other, and then she would pretend that she was fat, and he would just rip the shit out of her and stuff like that. And then they would wait for the other people in the chat to start saying, "Hey, hey, dude, it's not kind to do." It's a kind of edgelordy stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's how he sort of started his World of Warcraft life.
I don't think fat jokes are okay, so I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
I like the super chat from your stream the other night. Nick, how could you stream with us and not call him like a funny bum bum? And I just started laughing, and you just went, "That's why." You'll just laugh at it all. He just doesn't care.
It wouldn't bother you.
I know, but I can pretend.
It's like, yeah. There you go.
I can fake it.
We'll do that next time.
Okay.
Next time it'll be like, "Oh, right. Look at this. Look at this. I'd call him a Jack Black knockoff, but Jack Black's trying to get to his weight."
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
I got nothing.
I don't hate you enough, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
I can work on it.
It's quite easy if you try. It's pretty. What?
I'll just watch Ocean Man 4,000 times in a row first.
Just let it fester in your brain, and then that'll be it. You'll just detest me for life. And then I think then he used to do some videos about World Warcraft related, like how to ninja loot. Do you know what ninja looting is?
That's when you jack the looting of someone else's kill or whatever, like your party kills something, you go and quickly loot it and then leave the party before they can yell at you.
Kind of business. Yeah. You kind of steal all the loot for a
I know it in context of EverQuest, but I never played WoW, so I didn't know if they had ever fixed the sort of function of the mechanic.
Yeah, but I think it's all tongue in cheek. It's all kind of like tongue in cheek. I do think it was I do think it was stuff that he used to do when he was like a WoW player in early days and stuff. But then he tried to like use it to his advantage to create, content.
Right, which
And
makes
then,
that's fine.
Yeah. Which I think there's nothing wrong with that. And then our paths sort of crossed at one point during World of Warcraft, and we ended up doing some discussion videos. Normally, because we used to have kind of have a bit of an opposing viewpoint, so it was quite interesting to do a discussion or something like that. This book, surprise, folks, the instruction booklet for the Star Wars is put together shite. Fucking Star Wars, man.
Dude, my kids will leave Lego books on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why God did this, but he programmed all children to do the same thing. And that is, if there is something on the floor that is not just the floor,
Yeah.
they will step on that thing and stand
absolutely.
on it. And so they'll put Lego booklets all over the floor, and then they'll like stand and twist around and stuff. So we've got like
it's ripping off.
We've got like the Lego City 747, and I've got just like a stack of pages that are all out of order. And it's like, why would you do this? Why would this be what you do with the Lego book? I don't understand. Why don't you just fold it back up and put it in a box?
And the kid's just like, what happens?
Yeah. And they'll be sitting on a couch, and like the baby will leave something on the floor. And so then their feet will find the thing on like a tile floor, and they'll just drag it back and forth.
Yeah,
like you're watching TV. How can you live with this? All I hear is like, oh.
That's how it goes, So I did a few videos back in the day with Zach. We probably did like 3 or 4 videos in total. Over a period of time, this is
Sure.
with just discussing World of Warcraft or whatever, and then he just absolutely blew up. He just blew up out of
He's a huge streamer.
You don't mean it's disrespectfully, but he just kind of like blew up out of nowhere, sort of thing. I don't think there was a kind of one singular incident which did it. I think what happened was WoW was just dying. It was dying a death, a horrendous death. The game was shit. There was nothing to do. People were seriously losing interest. And I think Zach became one of the last remaining kind of content creators that try to buoy the community, try to do something to get people together. I think he started doing something like group mount runs, where you just got a group of people who didn't have a certain mount in the game, and he would help you get the mount with his group of people.
Sure,
so
yeah.
Built up a bit of community. So that built up a bit of WoW community, because people were getting a nice free mount out the deal, and obviously Zach was getting people to come into the stream, and it was building from there. So I think that's how it sort of built from there. And because he was one of the last remaining World of Warcraft content creators, and he was doing something positive, and he's a funny guy. I gotta confess, he's a funny guy. He can be very funny. I think it hit a section. I just think it hit a section of fans, and
that's
kind of
that's cool, man. If you're doing something positive for the community, deserves a little reward here and there. So I'm glad that's what caused him to blow up, and not like what I do.
No, I love that. I particularly though like the stuff where he'd complain about Twitch thoughts until he dated one and stuff like that, and then he would completely change. And he would come out with these hot takes about Twitch thoughts on Twitter, and then a couple of months later he's suddenly dating one, and it's all changed.
Which one was she hot? Who was it?
I don't. It's something. I think there's a sparkle in the name somewhere.
Okay, you eliminated 1% of Twitch
I
thought.
am not. I gotta be honest. I'm not up on my Twitch thoughts. So
I love that now when you go to just chatting, it's just hot tub streams. Like that's they have learned and evolved, and the hot tub stream is a new thing. And of course, none of them have a proper hot tub. It's all the hot tub that you get at Walmart. It's like $400 inflatable hot tub. With it.
I tell you what, the investment will be made back in no time.
Oh yeah, 8 minutes into the stream, pretty much for most of these chicks, and they're like, "Oh, hot tub." Set it up in their bedroom, their 1-bedroom apartment.
So how does a man do a hot tub stream? Because I don't think I'm incorrect here, but according to Twitch's TOS, you can't be topless as a man.
Yeah, I don't think nipples can be out. So I'm gonna have to test, how to do one. I'm gonna, I'm just waiting for my follower count to rise to the appropriate level.
Dude, I'm gonna throw me at that stream. Fuck yeah.
And then I guess I'll have to wear a shirt or something, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I already know what shirt I'm gonna wear though.
Why don't you ask if you can just get away with tassels?
Well, so Fireman Steve did he did the nipple cups.
Yeah.
And he got banned for he was wearing a negligee and nipple cups, and his stream was titled "Women Can Do This, so why can't I?" He's, by the way, he is much larger than you, as well. So he's a big fella, and he was doing the negligee and the nipple cups on, and then I think one might have slid over to the side, so they banned him for a day for inappropriate attire.
Whereas Elizabeth had to beg to get a ban for her nipple slip.
Yeah. Please ban me over this weekend that I'm not going to be streaming.
Yes, I'm not going to be streaming. I'm taking a few days off. Can you just ban me for them?
Yeah, just punish me, Daddy Twitch.
Punish me, Daddy. Yes, it looks like I'm taking some punishment for nothing.
But yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to navigate mine. I have a yoga stream planned as well.
Nice.
So that's
what I'm gonna have to get into now that my gym's gone. It's gone. My gym's closed down.
No joke. The hardest workout I have done in my entire life. Of all workouts, this includes various martial arts. This includes marathon training. This includes weight training, everything. The hardest workout I've ever done was the P90X yoga DVD.
Wow.
Oh, and I also, I did the entire Insanity program. It had nothing on P90X yoga.
Really? Well,
it's 90 minutes of bullshit.
If I want to die of a heart attack, that's what I'm going to do. But I want to kind of live for a few more years yet. Try and get to 50. That'd be a nice milestone. So I'm going to try starting off with some DDP yoga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and go on with some DDP yoga. My trainer who I used to have at the gym, we got to talk, because he texted me and said, look, I'm sorry, but the gym's closed and it's not reopening and shit. And then I got the email confirming that. So I got to decide, how we can go forward, if we can go forward, sort of business.
I really actually, I like yoga. I don't ever like going to do it. I took it in college as a course, and we had a Christian yoga teacher, which was really weird.
Okay.
But it was, it was a fine class and we did everything. I never wanted to go to it, but every time we got done, I felt great. I really liked it.
Yeah. The hardest part is going.
Yes.
That's the hardest part. The hardest part is actually turning up. So to turn up for DDP yoga, all I got to do is go downstairs with my mat. That's how I can turn up for that one. But it's just like like my gym that's closed down. That's like the last one. They've all gone in my area. All of them, gone.
Are they temporarily closing down? How many
No,
have permanently shut down?
This is now a permanent shutdown.
Yeah,
this is a permanent shutdown of this gym, and it's a big franchise gym as well. So it's.
What's amazing when the government doesn't let you actually open, how hard it is to stay in business.
I know, crazy, huh? Particularly when the government, because I certainly, I'm a fucking robust bastard, but I certainly see gyms as essential businesses.
Yeah,
and I mean, what are you doing in America? You're saying, hey, go have a vaccine, we'll give you a free donut.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, Krispy Kreme. If you go get vaccinated, Krispy Kreme giving you a free donut.
I may be changing my position now.
I'm gonna get vaccinated. Oh fucking day, baby!
just give me another shot. I'm almost full. I need more donuts.
Yeah, just fill me up, Scotty. Fill me up with that dirty Krispy Kreme.
Just put me under the glaze waterfall.
Yeah, like Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Krispy Kreme.
I love that people are throwing out their like recommended workout programs in the chat, because I recognize a bunch of them, and I like so many of them. We used to buy a bunch of workout programs and stuff like that. I don't anymore because now I'm lazy, but I wasn't for a while. And someone meant the Athlean X program, Jim Cavalieri. I like that guy. He has this nasty workout that he would do where you have to hang from a pull-up bar, and then you have to draw the alphabet with your feet.
He can go fuck himself.
Yeah, he's like, see if you can get to G. And I was like, bitch, I can't get past B.
I can't even get up on the fucking thing. How'd you get up on the fucking rope, you twat? No.
But yeah, I love workout programs and stuff. I should do one again. Oh, wait, I have a heat allergy, so I never want to move at all. Because see, I didn't used to have that. And so now like the thought of working out makes me just anxious and annoyed.
That's all I've got to say about that.
That's nice. That was good.
Thank you.
That commentary was almost as good as Asmongold's.
There you go. Is that enough? Even though there's no ragging on Asmongold whatsoever, is that enough ragging on what did you call him?
Asmongold?
Permagoblin, man.
Oh yeah, Permagoblin.
Wow, that's harsh, man.
Okay, see, now this is it. Dan Vask says Athlean X is awesome. I've been using it for years, which is probably how he grew his hair out. So now we know if you do that, you'll be a beautiful metal singer immediately.
Right.
So
I'm on it.
That's the best endorsement of the program I've ever seen, is just having him say he does it.
Dude, if my hair grows back because of anything, I'm doing it. If somebody came to me and said, if you take it up the butt, you turn gay, your hair will come back in luscious. I'll be like, shut up and kiss me. Shut up, kiss me like you mean it.
Oh no.
It's been a long time since I've had a hair, dude. It's been a long time. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years of shaven head now.
A little broke back in exchange for hair is not a big thing. Not a big deal, right?
I don't know how to quit you. Yeah, it's just like, so, I mean, I'm okay with it. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it's just like, if I was to like look into like hairy growth treatment or anything, you're looking between 10 to 30,000 pounds for something that isn't guaranteed to take.
Not guaranteed. So I was at a swanky party one day last year.
Should at least
Wait.
buy you the first. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year. So it's during lockdown. We didn't know if we were going to have the swanky party, but we did, which was great.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there talking to this wonderfully inebriated gentleman.
Awesome.
And he's like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm a little bit of a live streamer on YouTube." And I'm like, "What do you do?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm a doctor. I do the hair transplants." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So we have this nice conversation. He was asking about YouTube because he's like, maybe I should do YouTube about hair transplants and stuff like that. I'm like, and I'm drunk too. And I'm like, yeah, that would be great. Because I actually think it'd be a really successful channel. You've got a specialist talking about, these different procedures and how they actually work and explaining it. Could be done really well, right? It's I'm like, you should totally do it. So he and I have a nice chat and we're talking for a while. And we get done. And then someone comes up and they're like, "Oh, you know who that is?" Like, some doctor does hair transplants. I don't know. They're like, he's not some doctor who does hair transplants. He's the doctor who does hair transplants. He's like the number one guy in the world or something in this field of medicine. And I'm like, huh, here I am telling him to make a YouTube channel. Get out there.
Dude. Get yourself $50. You deserve it. You deserve it. Go spoil yourself.
Oh God, it was great. That guy was hilarious though. I liked him. I think he would do well. He's just a normal looking chap or whatever, and very in Hollywood or whatever. Anytime you see a doctor that is successful, they're all like a statuesque model of a person. They're super charismatic, right? Like it's like, this is how I became top of my field. It's like, I don't think you know how doctors work, but but no, in real life, it's this guy who's just unassuming, normal guy, and just happens to be really, really good at what he does. So yeah, but I hope he gets on that YouTube channel.
Hope he gets to that YouTube cheddar. He deserves that. He really deserves that. Gonna go through a couple more soup chats.
Oh, wait, I need an opinion real quick.
Oh, sure.
So, the one arm I've done in all purple, right? The other arm I've left with the black underneath. What do you think? What should we go with? The all purple or the purple black?
Personally, I like the all purple.
Okay.
Then
we'll do it.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. That's all I needed.
Mike L with a $15. Such a moist conversation. Dan Vask, there you go. Dan Vask with his 20 Brazilian. Thank you, sir. Screw the rock, man. Here's some Skittles money. Just direct to the source. Direct to the source. Never mind that discount. But the rock gave me a discount code. It's Halloween 2. That's how you can always take the piss out of me. You just put Halloween 2 in the chat and I'll know exactly what it means. And I will be embarrassed.
You'll remind me of my not real failure.
Yeah, you remind me of a failure which didn't actually really happen, but it felt real. Mulfyard, maybe. Mulfyard with a... sorry. Stetson's Gold with a £5. Can finally super chat. Things are tight. But anyway, glad to see you two gents together for what will no doubt be another awesome stream. Hell! And we'll be back tomorrow night because Nick is the guest on Friday Night Tights.
I'm so excited.
Then we got Mulfyard with a $2. This song makes me less super straight. Oh, that must be the toss a coin to your Witcher. There you go. Geeks Enjoy Nerderotica with a $5. Windows Update Virus loves to F things up. Hit me up anytime. Free tech support here. I'd be honored, sorry. Diego Flores with 5 Argentinian, I believe. When is the man coming back? I need more of him with Friday Night Tights. Tomorrow. Also, as you both should collaborate in a new rant song. There might be one in development. Moving swiftly on. The roaming with a $5. Dan is the man. His color of Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence is effing epic.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's just great. Cody Duffin with a $2. Nick introduced as to Gale and Popeyes.
Oh my God. Are you familiar with Gail Cord? Gail Schuler? Gail Schuler.
No.
She is she's a lady. She she runs the Church of Gail, and she is
she's the day.
She's a friend of Brett Spiner.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, a pen pal even. And the video they're referring to is where Gail read a letter from Brett Spiner in which he described taking Hugh Jackman to a Popeyes because Hugh Jackman needed to learn about Black culture. And Brett Spiner, being friends with LeVar Burton, figured that Brett would be a great ambassador to the Black community for Hugh Jackman. So he took him to a Popeyes, and he got to learn about
something awfully racist already, by the way.
No, not at all. He got to learn about Black culture at the Popeyes.
Black culture. I'm going to take you to a chicken establishment.
Look, he's best friends with LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
He's an authority on this.
Okay.
And so it was great. They learned at the Popeyes when 3 Black women went into the restroom and were followed by 3 Black men. That is where children come from in that community, apparently in public bathrooms, which is why when there's a lack of public bathrooms, the birth rate goes down in the community.
Wow. Oh boy.
I'm only saying the stuff that is like the most tame. It's the funniest.
Okay.
It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. This woman, she legitimately believes that Brett Spiner is like her lover. She's crazy, very crazy. But of course, it starts off with a guy. What's his name? Zach Knight, who I believe is a singer. Zach Knight. So Dan might know him. And if Dan knows him, he can maybe confirm or deny this. Zach Knight's perfect penis was used to create a cum cocoon to trap the vicious Angelina ballerina.
Wow.
And it was going for a while, and she was feeding Zach Knight all of the Gatorade so he could keep his energy up, because he had to just keep on ejaculating to keep the cocoon going. But he took a break for a minute, and she broke free and escaped. So that's how the video starts. And it goes up from there. Oh my God. It is
okay.
It is the gosh, it was great. Someone had me watch it the other day. We did a super chat and was like, hey, you need to watch this video. So I did, and I don't regret it. Not for a moment.
Je ne regrette rien. She sounds batshit crazy.
I think that's a little misogynistic of you, frankly.
Well, that's okay. That's fine. But what is Brett Spiner responding to her?
He responded to her in real life with a restraining order. That's what he did in real life. In her fantasy, that she was reading the letter where he took Hugh Jackman to the Popeyes.
Okay, now it starts to make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Now that nugget That little
It's-
nugget of information, yeah, that makes
the-
it a lot more. Yes,
critical detail in the story.
yes, it's
Can't
Yeah,
believe I omitted it the first
pretty
go around.
important. Yeah, pretty important bit of information there. I was gonna say, what the fuck is Brent Spiner doing with Aichi?
With Hugh Jackman at a Popeyes.
Yeah, yeah. Now LeVar Burton's all for burning books.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad because there was the Reading Rainbow, but now there's apparently the Reading Bonfire.
Yes.
Or is it the Reading Reichstag to go along with the alliteration? Like, is that?
It might as well be. It really might as well be.
That's the parody song we need to do.
Mm.
LeVar Burton doing Reading Reichstag. Reading Reichstag, right? Like, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Just have a bonfire going on with, books.
Throwing a bunch of books into it.
In the background. And everyone cheering the death of their own society.
That's the best part.
With loud applause. This spaceship's coming along pretty tastily, but don't stay down with dope. Where did I get to? Blue Blood 71 with a $10. Nick, you've mentioned a couple of Dan Simmons's books in the past. Have you ever read his Hyperon series? Highly underrated. Hope Hollywood never finds out about his sci-fi books. They'd butcher them.
I have them on my shelf. I have not read them. Maybe I'll bring them to Florida with me because that'd be some good reading. But no, Ilium and Olympus are two of my favorite books of all time. So I know one of my buddies has read all of the Hyperion series, and he says it's just like it's some of the best sci-fi that's out there.
Oh,
Dan
wow.
Simmons is great, great writer, very complex books. Or were you doing your cat impression again?
Dropped a Lego piece.
Ooh.
This is the beauty of having a big belly. Trapped it before it could go anywhere. Then released the belly, caught the Lego piece in the hand. It was pretty spectacular. You should have been here.
I should have, but your country's locked down, so I can't.
Yeah, we've got fucking watchtowers on the corners of streets.
When you guys open up in 2026, I do plan on visiting.
They probably won't let you in. Let's just be honest. Won't let
That's probably true. What if I convert to Islam? Then do you think I can get in?
Probably. Or any sub story. Just I don't know. I think they're getting quite xenophobic actually about everything. Everything's just fucked.
What if
Right
the
now.
COVID scare in Europe is all just a pretense because they regret their immigration choices?
Well, I mean, like look at other countries. Sweden's completely open. Sweden is completely open. Japan, it's very much there. It's opening up. They've got sporting events on with audiences and everything.
Did you see the Japanese Olympic official who had to step down?
I've heard. Refresh me. I've heard something about this.
There's a big boned woman who is a singer or whatever, and he referred to her as an Olympic.
Woo!
That's your job right there. You're gone. You're gone.
I watch a lot of channels about Japan and Japanese culture. I love Japan. I love Japanese culture. And one thing that is repeated is you do not want to be fat in Japan.
Unless you're sumo.
Unless you're sumo. But other than that, you do not, like as a regular person, you do not want to be fat in Japan.
Nope.
Just like, oh, okay.
Whereas in America and Western Europe, you know, that's like becoming a virtue now,
Mandatory.
especially if you're a woman, especially like you should.
I'm only doing what I've been told.
That'll be the next campaign. You know, they had that shout your abortion campaign. It'll be like, shout your blood sugar.
Oh, did you see that vile woman on
750.
TikTok? That horrible, vile woman on TikTok.
No.
Oh, she made me mad.
What happened? What was going on?
She was
there?
holding a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's positive, which means here's another baby I can kill.
Oh, Christ.
Because she was doing the whole pro-choice thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's not how you get through to people. That's not how you bring people over to your side or to empathize with you at all.
Yeah,
And so
that's
this woman posted that video and then posted this really like heart-wrenching video about how she's been trying with her husband for ages to get pregnant, and you have this, you know, bitch type of business. It was just like, oh, this is heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. That's been one of the, you know, like there are abortion advocates who genuinely believe that there's a right and all of that stuff, and that's fine. Like that's an okay position to have. I may disagree or whatever, but that's a position that I can at least, you know, I can understand the position. The people who are like, when they get to that level of almost demonic with the shout your abortion stuff and like taking pride in the ending of life is like, that's where I'm like, you know, that's a bit strong for me.
Something's a little bit wrong with you.
Yeah.
Something is a little bit wrong with you when you got a virtue that. Eek! Le Chevalier de Lys with a 5 Canadian. Hi, Az and Nick. I started playing Vermintide too and was wondering, besides the epoch, what is the difference between Warhammer and 40K? Moist hot dog.
I mean, there's a lot.
Simplistically, it's just the time period.
Yeah, simplistically, that is the way to look at it. But they exist in probably parallel universes. So there's some speculation that the Warhammer world exists within the 40K universe somewhere, but they've never actually confirmed that, and they kind of indicate the opposite, that the only way you can bridge the two is through the warp, which exists outside of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But there is a hint that one of the Grey Knights, Kaldor Drago, who's hilarious, that he actually got a glimpse of the old world and interacted with some old world figures in the warp and was potentially going to go there.
Wow.
He's hilarious because he is so angry all of the time. Are you familiar with the story of Kaldor Drago?
No. Feel free to enlighten me, sir.
He's the current Grandmaster of the Grey Knights.
Okay.
But a demon has trapped him inside the warp. So he is stuck in the warp. He can only manifest in reality in the same way that a chaos demon can, where basically there has to be the Grey Knights having enough of a present need with other demons present that he can manifest. And once all of the demons are killed, he gets sent back to the warp with them.
Yeah.
He has, I think, 6 rounds left in his Stormbolter that he's saving for the chaos demons. Like he's hunting Nurgle. That's what he's doing.
Oh, nice, because I'm a Nurgle Death Guard guy myself.
Yeah.
So I like the sound of that.
Yeah, but he's great. I think they should do. If I were Games Workshop, I would do a series of novels. Counting down the remaining Stormbolter bullets that Kaldor Drago has. Like if they ever want to finish the character arc for him or whatever, that's what I would do. I think that would be a great series of books. how he expends each of these remaining consecrated bullets that'd be great. It reminds me of there was a graphic novel, I think, a while ago. I never read it, but some of my friends were talking about it. It was called 100 Bullets. And it was, there were 100 bullets that could be used. And there would be no way to trace them back to the crime if you use these particular bullets. And so the story was, how do you, what happens with these 100 bullets that are untraceable? And I think if they did that with Caldor Drago, it would be a really cool series.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it sounds pretty interesting.
But they probably won't.
The Texan with 10 New Zealand dollars. Get your song out of my head.
He's talking to Dan Vask there, not you.
Yeah, I was going to say that is not a nice way to speak about Dan.
He wants to listen to Ocean Man again.
Ocean Man. Adam Cast IRL, who's never coming back to my Valheim world. Adam Krigler. With a $5, smells like painful gaming memories in here. Love, I heard your song. Can't get that time back. Thanks for that. You were touched by the voice of God. That's the only way that I can describe that. That is a gift. A gift that a lot of people in life don't ever receive. So you should take that and you should run with that. Far, far away. Into the annals of... Anyway, I was going to start singing again. Wolfenbach with 50 Danish crowns. To the both of you, what are your favorite Imperial Guard regiments? Any reason why? This one's easy for me. I don't have one.
The Mordant Acid Dogs.
I am chaos. Thank you.
The Mordant Acid Dogs. Because they're the Mordant Acid Dogs and they're the funniest regiment that exists. Colonel Bane and the Mordant Dogs. They hunt down Plague Marines, if I remember right.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, they're hilarious. And they're good at it too. But I think they're dead.
Good. They deserve to be. Hunting down my boys. My beautiful Death Guard boys. Right. Hey, this ship's really... It's getting there, dude. We've nearly completed that. Rogue with a $5. Mars Girl is literally discount IRL version of a Charger from L4D2.
What is L4D2? No. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, yeah. They've got like one massive...
Did you, kind of like in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, when the guy drinks all of the Dr. Jekyll formula, or, and he grows that just one super beef arm. I love that scene in the movie so much because of how massive his Coomer arm was. And the other one's like this little wiggly thing hanging off the side of him. God, it was great. Did you see the trailer for Necromunda Hired Gun?
No.
Oh.
I think we'll get struck though if we play. Or will we get struck if we play?
I don't know. I think if we comment enough.
If you make noise.
If we EFAP it, maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to bring it up?
Yeah.
So I don't get fucking echo.
Yeah, just a second. Let me I've got a little bit of paint left that I don't want to waste, so let me just
that's fine. I'll go through a couple more then. Solvis with a $5. Do we bleed out feminine Legos so we can make some Lego Desert Roses? Yes. Oh, out the cooch. Oh God, you don't even get... That's a Batwoman thing, dude. You don't even want to go there.
No.
As is crippling...
Scissoring!
Fucking scissoring. As is crippling depression with a $4. Asman, don't forget, you matter. Don't let me win. Oh my god, my depression's super chatting me. Themachius, 1980, with a $5, finally got the Liber Xenologis from Games Workshop today. God damn it, Rackets. Wemarm someone before showing that whale thing with long arms. It's worn. It's meant to be worn. Warn someone. It's meant to be.
I like whammon.
Oh, sure. I like the Wemarm. Wemarm. What's she got to do with anything though?
What's who got to do with it?
What has that Mars bar woman got to do with anything?
Oh, she's just part of the Vic stuff, and so she resurfaces from time to
Rekieta. Rekieta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very much. Okay. Her story, her contribution to the Vic Mignogna story is great. She was assaulted, not directly, mind you, but she got in an elevator at a convention, and Vic and a woman walked into the same elevator together, and he had his arm around the woman, and they were talking, and then they got off the elevator together on the same hotel room floor, or the same hotel floor, and Mars Girl stayed in the elevator, and she felt assaulted for the woman. I'm not exaggerating or joking about this.
There is a lot of mental illness on the internet.
Yes.
And people are listening to it, and they should be saying, you need help?
Yeah.
Easy bitch. You need help.
Let's see. Okay, so we're going to share audio. Screen
yeah, boy.
3. Here we go. So we've got to do we're going to have to pause it every now and then, right?
Yeah,
like
and discuss.
Okay, so first of all,
yeah, I saw this, but it's still good. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, so here we go.
This city's warped. The Esches are running wild.
First of all, we've got a 40K waifu here, and you've got to approve of it, because when you see 40K art, you've got two types. You've got Adeptus Sororitas, like waifu level, and then you've got the other art where humans all have like IBM computers sticking out of their heads from all the augmentations, and so I'm glad that they went with this style rather than that one.
Yeah, when I saw this, it really reminded me of Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh no! Don't.
No, from a graphical perspective, at least,
right
when it was looking great graphically.
Yeah. Now Necromunda is an underhive, so there are these giant hive cities with billions or hundreds of millions of billions of people in them, or whatever. And this is the lower levels where just scum and villainy reign supreme. For the audience who don't know.
Nice.
She has a plasma rifle pointed right at this guy's face.
Yeah, she's got a plasma rifle pointed right. Don't roll a 1, darling.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
If she rolls a 1, it will backwash onto her face, and then she will look like a mordant acid dog.
She will be in terrible trouble. Do not roll a 1. She might have to use one of her tokens.
Nano, I wasn't saying she was a sister of battle. No, stop it. No, I was saying that that's the common sort of looks that you have. You either have the hot, attractive, like in shape people, or you have like the horrifically augmented people. I was just using an easy comparison. This is clearly not a sister of battle in the Underhive.
No, she got a nice little midriff going on there.
Yeah, yeah. Don't tell Grums, right? Free the navel.
Woo!
Oh.
Oh yeah. He'll be all over that.
The Goliaths have gone underground. And something much worse is on the rise. It's damn good for business.
Okay, right before it gets started up with the craziness, we got to pause it again. So this is the studio that did Space Hulk Deathwing, and Space Hulk Deathwing has a lot of problems with it. It gets really repetitive, and it's kind of slow paced because you're in Terminator armor. But what they nail in Space Hulk Deathwing is just the look of everything, and they seem to have that here as well. The art is great in the direction of it.
Which is the game that was announced at was it last year's E3?
Darktide? Warhammer Darktide, the Vermintide, but in 40K? That one you're talking about?
Oh, where there was like a group of 5 Marines, and then there was a bunch of Nurgle demons came out. The shadows.
I don't know. That might have been Darktide,
really
but Darktide didn't have Marines in it. It's humans. Well, and Ogren is in there too. But I don't think they have a Space Marine.
That was Darktide. Okay, sorry, it wasn't Marines. Sorry, yeah, it was humans.
Yeah.
When's that out?
I don't know. See, this is my problem. So Necromunda Hired Gun was under wraps entirely, and then it got leaked, and then the trailer was released the next day.
Yeah,
and it comes out on June 1st. So it's
what?
Yeah, so it's like 2.5 months from trailer reveal, from game reveal to game release. Whereas Darktide, Darktide, we're gonna be like way over a year. It's like, man, and all of these, Total War Warhammer 3 is like 3 years now. I'm getting sick of these video game announcements that are coming out years ahead of time. Stop it.
Yeah, but it's also quite worrying if they're just announcing something which is due to release pretty much immediately.
That's true, but hopefully they've done it well. But here we go. Here's the action part of it.
Bang, 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 pew, pew.
Yes.
Don't take it personally, friend. There are only 3 things I trust in this life. The money, my master.
Oh, man, I missed it. I was trying to pause on the doggo.
Doggy.
These things are awesome. I just watched Lutein's video talking about them. They can have chain teeth.
My God.
Because everything in Warhammer can be on a chain. But yeah, the Mastiffs are awesome. But I love it. It's like Doom, right? It's hot.
Yeah.
The speed and verticality is what I've been waiting for from a Warhammer game.
Like Doom mixed with a bit of Titanfall. I saw some wall running.
Yep, there's wall running. He's got a like a grappling hook. And this is what drove me nuts. Even Space Marine, which I really liked, and Eternal Crusade, which I really liked until they released it. The beta was good. The actual game was trash. The Space Marines are so slow. And like in the books, they're faster than they're way faster than unmodified humans. Same thing. They do the same thing with Halo, right? Master Chief is supposed to be able to run like 70 miles an hour or 70 kilometers an hour, whichever one it is. And be super strong. It's like, kinda. You never get that feel though. In this one, this dude is moving quite a bit. Fast pace, high action. Let's finish this up.
My Mastiff and my autogun.
Wait.
When it comes to hunting marks in the
Yeah, kill him.
There's only one thing you need to know.
The dreadnought running at him is beautiful.
My God, that is frightening.
That's so horrifying.
That
Right
is
after he
absolutely frightening if you saw that coming towards you like that. Holy
first
shit.
he prison shanks a waifu, and then
I
a
know.
dreadnought just comes to
The house always wins.
Pre-order now. There you go. Yeah, it's your doggo. Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. I have not been actually excited for a game in a while. That trailer at least has got me tingling. So
That was an Ambot, not a Dreadnought, somebody said.
oh, okay. Ambot, sorry.
Sorry.
Looks like a dreadnought. But I'm not as boned up on Necromunda lore. I have some of the
There you
Necromunda
go.
books. Oh, nice.
So we've got the speeder all done.
Ripper Doc says never pre-order a Games Workshop game.
True. Yeah, there's been some fingertips and burning going on with that in the past.
I've pre-ordered pretty much all of them, and it's I go in expecting to be burned though, but I'm just hoping that they will make a good one from time to time.
Again, I still cannot understand. I mean, the 40k universe is just ripe for a big ass sexy MMORPG,
Yeah,
and the fact that it's never come to fruition is that's a little heartbreaking. That is a little bit of a don't go breaking my heart, but you did.
right.
But you did.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I agree, but at the same time, like conceptually, I don't know how you pull off an MMO RPG with it. Like, I'm not sure what you do for that, because it'd have to be like a skill based, right? It'd have to be like a planet side almost, you'd think.
Well,
But
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could either have it open world or you could have it open world, but through levels sort of thing. I think it's just ripe.
Yeah.
And
Or
it
even
was in development at one point.
a solo RPG doesn't have to be an MMO with starring an Inquisitor would be really cool too.
Oh, baby, stop it!
Yeah.
You're doing the things to me. You're doing the things to me when you say stuff like that. Let's go through a couple more. Had that whale with the long arms. Socialism is for figs with $5. Hi, Az. I am one of LF Nick's filthy mods. And if you hurt Nick's feelings, I'll love you forever. Oh,
They do.
I can't hurt Nick's feelings. Nick's feelings are impossible to hurt anyway.
My feelings were killed long ago.
Yeah, look, we're men on the internet. Our feelings died a long time ago. Now we just shout.
That was one of my favorite conversations with an anime voice person, professional.
Yeah.
They're like, people are saying really awful things about you on the internet. How do you deal with that? And I was like, oh, you sweet summer child. It must be nice being someone that everybody loves automatically.
Yeah.
That's not how my life goes. Sorry.
I got a question for you. For you. Because ever since I saw your videos, because I was really excited when you were first on Friday Night Tights. I was a big fan.
Ooh,
big fan. I've been watching your stuff for a while, and to me, this was like a real big scout to get on. And I remember thinking, oh my God, he's coming on the show. He's probably going to follow us on Twitter because of it. And you never followed me on fucking Twitter.
I did. I do follow you on Twitter.
Now you do. But you had to get fucking pushed into it. Anyway, that's just by the by. That's just resentment that's built up.
Right after our feelings don't get hurt.
Yeah. And then yeah, that's just resentment. That's what makes us have no feelings. It's just covered by resentment. And then you know, obviously we did some streams together, mono y mono.
Yeah.
And you know, we click really well, and we have a ton of fun. The question is, I don't get why people dislike you. What is it that they dislike about you? I don't understand what's meant to be the unlikability part. What is it? What is it that, you know, what is the gripe? What is the gripe that they're saying? You are a what? You know, you do a what? I don't understand. I don't understand what the gripe is.
I don't get it because I love me. I think I'm absolutely great.
I think I'm fucking great.
No, I think it has to do with you know, I get a little inebriated sometimes, and I yell at people. I give my honest opinions about what about people, and sometimes that makes them very angry. And they think it's really mean when I call someone fat or stupid or a wife abuser or you know, something like that. Right, but they don't like that. I don't think they like the honesty. They're not used to it because in polite company, you know, you don't get to be honest. But what they forget is that it's the internet. There is no polite company.
Well, I'm a Yorkshireman, so kind of like you are brutally honest with people to the face.
Yeah.
There's no kind of like bullshit. And if you sense somebody fluffing you, you tell them stop, you know, stop trying to fluff me.
The I think the other thing, if I'm like digging into it, that people don't like is I don't think it's me actually.
Yeah.
I think it's a projection because I run into this all the time. People think that I'm different, like on the show versus in real life, and they think that I'm lying or representing myself in a different way. What's funny is the amount of times where I meet people and they're like, you're exactly the same in real life. It's like, yeah, this is me. I mean, obviously when I'm around my kids and stuff like that, I'm not going to be screaming profanities and calling people fat. I want them to be decent people. You always want your kids to be better people than you are.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like I'm just me. This is who I am. And I think people aren't used to that because they've been burned by other people on the internet who are lying about stuff or whatever. But I don't have any cause to lie about anything. I'm not trying to maintain some facade. I'm always really happy about how YouTube is going. Well, I mean, I'm not always, I shouldn't say that because like I get frustrated about certain things, obviously. But what I mean is, you know, YouTube is what I would consider to be like an extra dose of goodness. And if YouTube, my opinion is always that it could go away tomorrow, and I would, you know, I'd try and do something to maintain what was going on, you know, find an alternative. But at some point, there's the reality that this has never been an idea that I was going to do this forever. I would love to, don't get me wrong, but I don't have that expectation because I don't think society will allow people like us to continue. And so, so I don't see any need to misrepresent who I am or anything like that. And I think people are very suspicious of that because of how other people on the internet have acted. So, and then a lot of people just hate me because, you know, right. Exactly. The blackface picture.
I hate racism. Oh, the blackface picture. Yeah.
They don't get it. They don't want to.
Yes.
And it's much easier for me to be a villain for them
Sure.
for that. And it's like, guys, I mean, like all of my friends growing up were black and Mexican, and we all made fun of each other all the time. It was never a thing. So, I mean, I guess if you want to be mad about it, but
you can't have context though.
Right. And the other thing I don't do is I don't apologize for that.
Yes.
And I would never they're like, you need to apologize for it. I said, why? I meant it at like, at the time I did it intentionally. It wasn't an accident. It was, but it also wasn't malicious in any sort of way.
Yeah.
It was just a joke amongst friends that you guys happened to stumble across because someone else didn't like me and found it on an old dead MySpace page.
Sure. Yeah. No, is often the case. Is often the case. I mean, context is dead now. Context doesn't matter anymore. In actual fact, I'll go on further. Truth doesn't matter anymore.
Nope.
Truth doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's been plenty of instances where people have been proven to be right for whatever reason, or innocent for whatever reason, and it's the internet doesn't care. The people who want to destroy these people, they don't care.
Like OJ.
Just like OJ. Man. Oh, boy. Woo.
But
you guys did joke about it as well. Don't joke about murdering people. Okay? you murdered people. Stop it.
Yeah. But no,
really sued for their murders. Stop it.
You're right. Context nuance is dead. It's everything's binary, except for gender. And and that's
zinger.
That's where people want to live. I don't want to live in that world. I don't like it.
No.
I like jokes. I like levity.
Yes.
The other thing that makes there are certain people who don't like me because they think that I did something to them. Because they came on my show and they got handled in a particular way. There's there's like 4 or 5 people. And what they never realize, because they don't look or whatever. They're not very introspective, we'll say.
Yeah.
Is that I never set out to do any of that to those people. I always brought them on the show in a cordial way to have a discussion, and then they decided to bury themselves. Like they picked up the shovel and started digging while talking, and then they climbed in and were like, here, let me pull this dirt onto my still breathing body. And that is not my fault. And so a lot of people, they're like, oh, I want to come on and debate you and stuff like that. And I tell them no, because I didn't bring the other people on to like do destruction hour or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that. I like to have cordial and fun conversations. That's what I prefer to do. And if people want to take it in the other way, I mean, I'll go there, but I'm not going to set out to do it, because I think that's a weird thing where I think we who have platforms have a little bit of responsibility to not use them to just bludgeon someone to death.
Yeah.
But if you're going to come on my show and start and change the tone, well, then I will. But I'm not going to set out to do it. I think that makes you look like a piece of shit if you do it.
Yeah. I mean, let's just say, for argument's sake, Caroline Dries, showrunner of Batwoman, if for some bizarre reason she said, I'd like to discuss with you the show, I would have a very cordial conversation with her. I'd have a very honest conversation with her. But unlike the videos where I get very animated and stuff, because it's a piece of fucking shit, I would phrase it in a different manner,
right,
with her on the show. Although I might still use the word it really is shit. Let's just be honest.
You have to understand, lady, this is shit.
Yeah, you do have to understand and appreciate that from an audience perspective, this is dog shit. But you'd talk to them in a cordial way. You don't want to come across like a complete swat. But it's just always I've always kind of like been, yeah, I just don't get, I don't understand the when people say that, oh, there's some hate for Nick. Like, what? Shut up.
Yeah, they just, a lot of people, the other thing, people are mad because I defended Vic and did a GoFundMe for him. And some people think I stole money or something, which of course I've never gotten a penny of money from the GoFundMe. It doesn't even go to an account that I have. I do have the power to shut it down at any point or whatever. Like I have control over the GoFundMe page, but the money was always that was dealt with by Vic and his lawyers in the way that they thought best. And that's, I thought that was the appropriate way to do it. So,
but correct me if I'm wrong here, but aren't we still actually waiting for some fucking evidence?
Yes, we are still waiting for evidence. They have dropped their bombshells, and it's always their bombshells are always something like, well, Vic was at a convention and he told a joke.
Yeah.
And one of them that really this one pisses me off so much because it's so exploitative, in my opinion, is there's like a 5-year-old girl or something dressed up as Wonder Woman. And she comes out and it's like a cosplay contest or whatever. And he's announcing it and he says something to the effect of, "What are you doing after the show?" And like the audience laughs or whatever. And they're like, "See, he's a pedophile." It's like, wait, that was just
it's a joke.
It's a joke.
She's Wonder Woman.
And it's in public.
Yeah.
Everybody's there. Like, so your contention is that they're like, well, it's inappropriate. I no longer know what that word means.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't, because there's just nothing wrong with that interaction in a giant public place. And I'm like, have you ever met a grandparent? Like, because they'll do that all the time. Like,
yeah.
Like those sort of, it's an endearing little thing. Oh, you're so cute or sweet or whatever. It's like, oh, they're trying to get in the kids' pants. No.
Oh, you look so handsome. We should go dancing.
Right. And it's so that's the stuff. That's always the evidence against Vic. It's like, see, he's a creep. It's like, but that wasn't creepy. That was just how people interact that are normal. What's wrong?
He gave his phone number.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit different.
And
right?
then
or
harass on the way out, then yeah, I would be concerned.
If he was in a closet with her when he said it, that would be different.
Yes.
Right? Like but again, it's that thing that context doesn't matter anymore.
Sure.
And so, except it does matter for them when they get exposed for doing their stuff. Because Viva Fry and Robert Barnes have a saying on their show, confession through projection.
Mm-hmm.
And you run into that all the time with these people where they're like, well, he's trying to pick up the little girl. It's like, well, maybe that's because you might be trying to pick up the little girl in the same circumstance, but this person isn't, you weirdo. But they always want to contextualize their actions, right? Like that's what they need to do. And I don't, I don't have any tolerance for people who are like that personally. Like, no, you be consistent in what you're saying. Be consistent.
Yeah, God, my kingdom for context. Just to be brought back for one day, please. That's all. That's needed. But yeah, it's just so frustrating when the ones who always cry out, the ones who are always going after to cancel people, it's always those fuckers that have masses of skeletons in their closet.
Oh yeah.
Fucking up to the eye bollocks in them. You find all kinds of fucking shit out, and it's just like it all comes out in the end. It all comes out in the fucking end.
Yeah, I just wish it would. I'm waiting for the appeals court. Their ruling. It technically could come today. They release them on Thursdays. 9:30 p.m. is when they when they pop out. So
Okay.
it's certainly possible that we'll see something today. It's unlikely. Like there's no particular reason today would be the day, but it is a possibility. So I'm kind of curious if we're going to see something happen with it. But yeah, I'm just waiting. And the funny thing is, typically I'm not talking about Vic a lot normally because there's nothing to really say. These people are talking about him, that case, and me all the time, and it's weird. It's like it's been 2 years now. You can
we're
you
kind
can
of there, are we? And wasn't it recently he was invited to go to
a Star Trek convention.
Yeah, and then they rescinded the invite.
Yeah, he's been to that convention 15 years in a row.
Why would you rescind the invite?
Because they got pressure from Twitter. Don't you know that Twitter's
they knew who they were inviting and they knew what's been going on.
Allegedly, yeah, they even said, yeah, we don't, we're not worried about it. Allegedly.
So why would you then rescind it? You know what you're going into here.
Yeah. Don't ask me. I wouldn't rescind any invites pretty much ever.
No. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's just
I can't even think of the reasons why you would rescind an invite other than the person gets arrested or something. They have to go on trial or they're going to prison or something like that.
If something had happened to Vic in the interim, because I don't know all the where's and what for. I've just heard a lot of fucking bollocks by the sounds of it. A lot of like he said, she said, fluff.
Right.
And the person who invited them knows exactly what's been going on. They know exactly what's been going on with the Tinterwebs. They know exactly how people have responded. They know exactly how people have defended. They know exactly how people have attacked. So to rescind the invite to me, it's just fucking retarded.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's how you lose people. That's how you lose people going, right, okay, we're going to do our own convention next year. We'll do our own Star Trek convention. We'll have our own official one. We'll run it here. And that's where you get your division. And that's where you just drive division. But yeah, it's all stupid.
Yeah, I kind of hate it. Because like
Phil. Oh, go on.
Well, the guy just wants to work and do his stuff and meet his fans, and the fans still want to meet him. That's the other thing. Like he's everywhere he shows up, he has a line hundreds of people long. And it's like so despite all of the allegations or whatever, you don't need to make any sort of statement. Everybody already knows all of this stuff. So the fans want to see him still. So they clearly have not indicted him here. So why don't you just let it happen? Sell tickets, you weirdos.
I remember the thing which got me, because like I said, I don't know too much about the situation, but I know a little bit, and I have followed a little bit because of, almost osmosis through yourself and whatnot.
Right.
But I saw him talking about, and he was getting very emotional. He was talking to a group of people. How he was getting what he classes complacent. Because when somebody would come up and say, "Can I have a picture with you?" you just automatically put your arm around them and bring them in, sort of business.
Yeah.
For a photograph. And he was saying, like, times have changed and you can't do that. And I'm just thinking to myself, every time that I've met a celebrity and said, "Can I have a photo taken with you?" it's an instinctual reaction that the pair of you kind of put your arms around each other for a photograph.
Of course. That's how you make sure you're both in frame.
Exactly. You're making sure that you're tight so that you're both in the picture and it's not fucked up. And to kind of have to hear somebody almost apologetic for that was just like, dude, you did nothing wrong.
Yeah, that was
wrong.
I would humbly suggest that was when he was getting advised by people who had all the best intentions in the world, but have no idea how to handle the internet,
Yeah.
and accusations today, because those types of apologies and stuff that he did, those haunt him, where people say, oh, but he apologized for it, so he's guilty. And it's like, you all demanded this apology from him. And the old wisdom of PR or whatever was to, oh yeah, you go out, you make your apologies and everything will be fine, except it never is anymore.
No, apologies are meaningless.
And so, he had that thing. And he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But of course, I think he has changed his tune a little bit as he's seen these people, because I've seen him at conventions and he's still, and he always did. I should be pretty clear. Like you don't just grab someone, right? You're not just wrapping someone in a bear hug. You kind of make a little bit of emotion towards them. If they're hesitant or they back off,
comes out, and then you sort of kind of move into the arm sort of business.
Right.
So the arm's almost saying, here, come into shot.
Yep.
And then it's just because it's there, it's just you put the hand on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
And so it's but he,
apologize for that shit, for God's sake.
When I've seen him lately, he's still very friendly with people. I think he realized that he was kind of badgered into that, and that was not them offering him a way out of things, but it was them trying to bully him into submission.
Yeah.
It's like, they don't want your apology, they want your submission. They want you prostrated in front of them so they can rule over you. That's what all these people wanted. He was popular. He still is, but he was popular, and it was visible, and he always had people at his tables and they didn't. And so they would sit there and seethe.
Jealousy, 'tis the green-eyed monster.
A girl with green eyes.
Othello, Act 3, Scene 3.
I was quoting Big Trouble in Little China. David Lopan.
DSP.
Yes.
We've got to have a little bit of this. The second lot of leaks, inverted commas.
Oh, there's a new lot, huh?
I think so. I think there was a bit more released a few days ago.
By Anonymous again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, to my understanding, pretty much confirms that the original Discord was actually, in fact, his WWE Champions one, which is the one that was linked up with the WWE Champions.
Uh-oh.
Surprisingly, coincidentally, deleted the same day that those details sort of started to emerge.
Sure.
And the new Discord was created, type of thing. But before we go into that any further, I'm going to read some more super chats.
Sure.
Because there is a few. Yosh Ken with a $5. Who cares about being correct when having fun is all that should matter? As long as it isn't physically hurting others, I'm fine with it. Yeah, remember, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Woo! They didn't envisage 2021.
God.
Nick Naylor with a $5. I'm not sure what paint works with different materials. What would you recommend for faux softwood?
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's an inside joke.
Okay. Have you been gotcha'd?
No.
Okay.
No.
Boo.
Someone thinks my cabinet doors are fake wood.
Oh.
Which is rude, because they're
fake wood. Billabonius Bag of Donuts with a $2 super chat. Jeff uses fake weights and lies. Try Greg Doucet.
Yeah. Not that Greg Doucette, guys. The fitness Greg Doucette one.
Not the Greg. Okay.
Not the lawyer Greg Doucette. That guy's a piece of garbage. But the fitness one is a real person.
Okay. Roger H with a 2 Canadian soup sticker with a thumbs up. Thank you, Roger. Right back at ya. Frothy Tavern, ladies, with a $3. Azrael, you remember fighting fantasy game books? Oh, hell yeah. Got a few. Got them. Got a few. I used to have them pretty much all of them. And then my mum threw them out because she sensed the aura of the devil. Don't ask. She's religious, you know. she has those things. Braggy Aggie with a $30 super chat. Good grief, thank you. What the hell did I just hear? I need to see this video.
Oh, Gail Schuler, maybe?
Oh, well, I have had the video linked to me by my mod. Can we watch it?
I mean, I'm always up for a Gail Schuler video,
okay.
but
can you play it though so we don't get echo?
yeah.
But I don't. Can you pick a good one for us? Can you pick a good one?
I mean, I can just play the one we were talking about.
Sure. Oh yeah. Okay. If there's a very Oh yeah. Cool. While you're doing that, I'll just quickly go through. Take a 610 with a $2. Fearing the aftermath of a Chauvin acquittal. And Matt Volker with a $20 as well. As someone who wrote fanfics, I've run into that kind of crazy, the Popeyes tour lady. One writer answered my question about a character with, I think I know my own mother. I dipped after that. Wow. That's okay, here we go. Oh god, she looks mental. That's a good start. This is a good start. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
We got a bad situation right now. Zach Knight found that he could use his penis. He's got the perfect penis. He could use it like a laser to encase Angelina Ballerina in a cocoon. And she was twirling round and round in the cocoon. And we thought we had her under control. And the cocoon was getting thicker and thicker. And my men were feeding Zach Gatorade to help him stay hydrated so he could keep making his semen to wrap her around in a cocoon. And then he took a break for, I think, like a minute because he was getting tired.
Gotta get tired.
And if you go to my Patreon page, you'll see the transcript of my brain communication with him. And also, I've also posted a video I made of my Skype conversation with him. He took a break for about a minute and sipped some Gatorade. And then she burst out of the cocoon. It exploded like a bomb. And it took out one of the decks on one of the towers on Church of Gale. And Zach and I got knocked unconscious because of the explosion.
I should be clear. Church of Gale is a spaceship.
Oh shit. Okay.
So when it says, took out one of the decks, you got to understand this is a spaceship. So this is a big concern, right? If one of the decks gets taken out in the spaceship. So I wanted to make sure that people understood the gravity of what it's not like a deck on your house or something weird like that. This is much more important.
Oh, right. That's what I thought. So I'm very pleased that you sensed you brain read me.
We had brain to brain communication. The transcript of which is on my Patreon.
Exactly. Go to Nick's Patreon for that. And corrected me. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
And in the meanwhile, because everybody at Church of Gale started relaxing and feeling like they had Angelina under control because of Zach Knight's perfect penis and the laser over
just
her.
For a second, please. Angelina Ballerina.
Yep.
Are we talking about the spinning top music box Angelina Ballerina type thing?
I think so.
Thank you. Okay.
Ranch Jenkins, Hugh Jackman, and Brent Spiner went down to Earth for a family reunion. And let me read you the letter that I got.
Dude, now things are okay. Oh, fuck my ass, mouth and tits. Right. What you were telling me before, all of this was taking place in a spaceship.
Well, no, the stuff the first stuff she's talking about was in the spaceship, but Terrence Jenkins, Brett Spiner, and Hugh Jackman have left the spaceship and have gone to Earth for a family.
But they were in the spaceship.
They were, but now they're going down to Earth. Yeah. To go visit a Popeyes. That's coming up.
Yeah. So okay.
All right. So here we go.
Brent Spiner about this. Dearest Gail.
Okay. So this is Brett Spiner's letter to Gail that he wrote her about this travel to Earth. Okay.
I'm sure this. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure this happened. Okay.
In case anybody got mixed up when we were talking, because we kind of cut into the middle of it. So,
the problem, Nick, is I kind of was taking it at face value to start with when you were saying normal things like Brent Spiner wrote a letter to this person. I actually thought that was an event that happened.
It did. She's going to read the letter. Why are you questioning this? Here we go.
I recently had both the fortune and misfortune of attending Terrence Jenkins' family reunion. What started as a happy occasion turned into complete chaos. So much has happened, it will take a mouthful to explain. Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Matthew and Gerard are still under Angelina's control.
I think she means Matthew McConaughey and Gerard Butler. I'm not sure. She's on a first name basis with all these celebrities, so it's very...
Yeah. Okay.
We got them back, and they started vomiting and everything, and then they went back to Angelina, and she got them back. Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Terrence and Hugh Jackman have been doing a lot of bonding, mostly by playing basketball together at the church rec center. Terrence had an upcoming family reunion at the old Popeyes, the one formerly owned by his late grandmama, and Hugh asked if he could come along. Hugh had been becoming more curious about Black culture, and with all of us being on your marriage list, we're kind of like family too. I asked well, being that Hugh didn't have much exposure to Black people. Since my best friend LeVar Burton was Black, I thought I would make a good cultural translator for Hugh. Terrence gladly welcomed us both. The three of us arrived together at the Popeyes. Wafts of crispy fried chicken and hot potato wedges permeated the air, their heavy oils wetting my face and making me salivate. The building and surrounding parking area was jammed with hundreds of Black people, their voices excited and raucous as they laughed and conversed. The female family members serving up chicken from behind the counter had to be even louder than the crowd in order to notify anyone of the fresh batches of food still coming out of the boiling hot deep fryers. Their shouts were high and assertive as they shoved out trays and pushed cups of purple drink.
I do have to warn you, there are gamer words in this video. So that is something to consider. This video has been on YouTube for 6 years. I played it on my stream the other day, and I got the yellow icon.
Do you know when they're coming up?
Nope.
Okay.
So if at any point you need me, I have a rough idea. But I would be lying if I said I knew exactly where they were.
If you could attempt to gamer, that'd be great.
I could try.
But it is what it is.
Not to be confused with grape juice or Kool-Aid.
No, this is a great drink.
Tight clusters of busily converted.
Hold on, can you just pause it for a second? I'm not trying to be rude here. Okay.
Right.
But so far, her idea of Black culture is fried chicken.
This is not her idea of Black culture.
Brett Spiner's. It's fried chicken and grape juice.
Not grape juice, grape drink.
Grape drink.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
You got to look.
Nick, you're one.
Not today, buddy. We're all at the family reunion now.
Yeah. We're all learning about culture today.
All right, here we go.
Outside, a few of the black men had their car windows rolled down, blaring bass boosted rap music that vibrated the ground and shook the windows. I could see Hugh getting a little nervous. There was a sudden explosion of aggressive sounding yelling from across the room, followed by bombastic laughter causing him to jump. I put my hand on his shoulder to reassure him, chuckling. It's just a different culture.
He's a bit of a pussy, isn't he, really? You know,
A minimally dressed young
Better than
black
black
woman
guys.
knocked into Hugh's shoulder as she passed the two of us on the way to the women's bathroom, and he turned to look. Like a train, two other women followed her in a line, followed by three black men, all of them smiling excitedly at one another. Hugh did a double take, then looked at me. Those men just followed those girls into the women's restroom, Hugh said quietly.
I love how
that part.
Those men just followed those women into the women's restroom, Hugh said quietly.
Quietly. Man, this is wrong.
She's not reading a script. She's reading the letter that Brett Spiner wrote to her. God, I don't know how many times do I have to explain this?
Yeah.
All right,
I
here
just
we go.
had to hear once.
Oh, yes, I answered. In Black culture, public bathrooms are a very important social resource. It's where young Black men and women go when they're ready to have a family and they meet a Black person of the opposite sex. You mean they're going in there to get pregnant? Hugh asked incredulously. Yeah, Brent be right, Terrence chipped in. Making babies.
Brett, be right.
Oh my God. This isn't data. This is fucking law.
This is amazing.
This fucking hell, woman.
Babies the old-fashioned way. Yeah, that be my little nieces in there. I'm so happy for them. Kwashika already got 8 or 9 kids back at her mom's house, and I think Laquifa got 5. Shauna.
Kwashika and Laquifa.
Kwashika has already got 8 kids. Jeez. This is oh my God.
Hey, I think this be her first one. Her mama in jail, though. She might have to drop it off with her aunt. Huh? They don't raise the babies, Hugh asked. Oh, no, I chuckled. It's tradition for Black women to raise each other's children. The responsibility usually falls upon the grandmother. The younger women have a hard time finding men to grow their families with if they have too many kids to look after. What about the fathers? Black men are genetically programmed to leave. Men are genetically programmed to leave once the woman is pregnant. It's how they diversify their gene pool. When they ever get married? Very seldomly. Married Black people are more common in regions of the U.S. that don't have as many public bathrooms.
I can't take it.
This is absolute fucking insanity.
Oh,
I just saw the fucking title now. Jesus.
oh yeah.
What? Oh, man. This is chat.
You said the stream was politically incorrect. I don't know. I don't know how to make it more politically incorrect than this.
No, proceed.
Take the West Coast, for example. Have you noticed how there are way fewer Black people in Los Angeles, California versus Orlando, Florida? A few decades ago, California enacted statewide changes to limit their Black population, which involved cutting the number of public bathrooms and making most public bathrooms require a key. If Black people want to have babies, they have little choice but to get married. Otherwise, the odds are too slim of meeting someone new who happens to be Black and also happens to be near any public bathrooms. I gotcha now, Brent. I didn't mean to sound racist or ignorant. You apologized.
No,
all right,
no.
You wouldn't want to sound racist or ignorant.
Oh no, Hugh. No, fucking Hugh. Fucking,
Now he, at least now he understands.
no, you've been set on the fucking straight and narrow.
Oh God.
You're educating yourself, which is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Our conversation was interrupted by loud screaming. A hulking, large Black woman came jiggling over to Terrance, her arms outstretched. Terry! She cried shrilly. Quifanda! Terrance exclaimed. The buffalo-sized woman threw her body aggressively around Terrance in a thick bear hug, her warm breasts embracing his face seemingly of their own accord.
This is not a letter. This is a fucking manifesto. Look at that. Look. She's got alien eyes on that pause. This is how somebody writes a letter.
You can judge the quality of prose by its adjectives used strategically. Her warm breasts, embracing his face
warm breasts
of their own accord.
As opposed to the cold ones.
Why are they warm? Oh God.
Her warm breasts jiggling as she ran over. And what was Shaquifwa? Or whatever she fucking called herself.
Startled with a loud roar and instinctively shot his fist into the woman's face to protect Terrance, who he thought.
Yeah, so Hugh Jackman has just punched the woman.
Why did Hugh Jackman punch the woman?
He thought she was trying to like envelop or eat or crush or kill Terrance. So he reacted instinctively. His Wolverine training must have kicked in.
Must have.
Was being smothered alive in this woman's bosom. The woman let out a yell of shock. Her already fat lips swelled up to twice their size, now taking up almost her whole face. "Oh my goodness!" Terrance exclaimed. This quieted the rest of the Popeyes as multiple heads turned to look toward the injured Quifanda. "Auntie Quifanda, you all right, bitch?" A young man worriedly yelled. "Shit, dog."
I think the gamer words are coming up, so we may want to stop it here.
Okay.
It gets much worse than this, by the way. We're still at like a 4 out of 10 on where this
halfway through as well.
Yeah, so I don't want to get anybody in trouble on their streams.
Quifanda, fucking hell.
Yeah.
This woman is the craziest bitch I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it gets and like I said, it gets much worse.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, because I went to the channel, because I was linked to the channel by by one of my mods.
Right.
There's more videos.
Several more. Yeah.
And are these all involving Hugh Jackman, Brent Spiner, and gang raping a musical Angelina doll?
I don't actually know. I've only watched one of them, which is this one. So I've not done the deep dives on it.
Is there a nice small one that we could?
Let's see.
What do we? There's a couple of 8 minutes. There's a 5 minutes. There, Satan. Let's make a deal. 5-6 minutes. Perfect.
All right, this is from 3 months ago, so this is fresh too.
Oh
so
my god, this is fresh. This is fresh crazy.
All right, let's check this out. We have no idea what's in this video, guys.
Today, I have a major announcement to make. This will be of extreme historical importance and will
Extreme.
affect every human being on Earth.
Thank God.
In short, my men have recruited the help of some Wiccans to summon the Dark Lord Satan from hell, and I will be offering him a deal on behalf of all humanity. This deal will once and for all bring Satan himself to trial for his crimes on Earth, including the crimes committed by his followers, such as Laurie McBride. Imagine being free of all suffering, hood mentality, allergy attacks.
Hood mentality.
Whoa! Whoa!
Like so casually in there. Imagine being free of all suffering, hood mentality, allergy attacks. Oh God.
I'm starting to think she might be a little bit racist.
No.
It's just, it's an inkling that I have. It's a feeling that I have, but I got a feeling she might just be a little bit of a racist.
Let's see how long this goes.
Let's see how much of one.
What else is she gonna fix?
Yeast infections, chronic diarrhea, foot cramps, Jesuit drivers cutting us off in traffic, interference with our orgasms, unleashed dogs, loud children, and all the gang stalking and day-to-day tortures inflicted by Laurie McBride Jesuits and Satan worshippers. Most of all,
Sorry, the Jesuit drivers is still killing me. Jesuit drivers cutting us off in traffic.
Fucking Jewish people, eh? Jesus Christ.
Jesuits are Catholic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So I thought she was going to be anti-Semitic and racist for a second then, but no, she's just racist.
So Laura McBride is apparently Brett Spiner's wife, is what I'm hearing.
Oh.
So
I didn't know they were married.
Or that's what someone in the chat said.
Okay, I'm gonna fact check this.
Yeah, we gotta fact check the chat.
I'm gonna fact check this. Because I've heard of Laurie McBride, but I didn't know she was married to Brent Spiner. Yes, she is. Fact check confirms chat is true.
Does it also mention that she is a follower of Satan in your fact check?
I'm just gonna check that out. Massive fucking Satanist.
I figured.
That's what it says. Laurie McBride. How much is Brent Spiner worth? Does Brent Spiner play the violin? Is Laurie McBride a massive fucking Satan?
Yes to all three.
Yes.
How much is Brent Spiner worth? Yes.
Yes.
Does he play the violin? Yes. Is she a massive Satanist?
Yes.
Okay.
imagine being free to love and marry who we choose, even if they are a celebrity.
Oh, now we're seeing the veil. The veil is coming down. She's like, Laurie, you be in the way of my man Brent.
Yep.
As world empress and the woman with the highest emotional IQ on earth, I can promise you as your leader that I have what it takes to go head to head in a battle of wits against the Dark Lord Satan on behalf of the world and all of my constituents. Tonight, live on Discord for all patrons, I will be leading the fight for the world in this unprecedented historical event.
I like the way that she's both crazy. Whoa, not just both. She's crazy, racist, and a scam artist as well. Because only on Patreon. Only on Patreon. Only to my live. But she's not discording to the world. She's discording only to her patrons.
You can't let the whole world in. If you're gonna have Satan in the Discord, you've got to limit the audience at least a little bit. And she's world empress, as eventually this is going to get leaked, as we know.
Okay.
But she's world empress. She has the highest emotional IQ of anyone on the planet.
Highest emotional IQ of anyone on the planet.
Very important. All right, here we go.
An official ancient ritual to summon Satan into the courthouse. As World Empress, this is the letter that I've written to Satan to preface our goals and intentions.
Oh my God.
Dear
She's
Satan,
written a
let's
fucking
make it
letter
clear.
again.
I have made a conspiracy law that anyone who supports you, even if they don't know it, must get the death penalty because you are the biggest war criminal in all of human history, and you are guilty of the deaths of billions.
Let's make a deal. Everyone who supports you dies. Like,
Even if they don't know that they support you.
What's the trade-off? That's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting for.
Even
Only
within the past couple years, you have ordered your supporters, the Laurie McBride Jesuits and others, to murder billions using Laurie's germ bombs and other monstrosities in your attempts to take control of the universe away from Jesus onto yourself. You have been using your supporters like Laurie McBride and others to assist you to eliminate those who oppose your murdering and rapist heart and to pacify your big ego in order to promote your beef with Jesus and your belief that you can run the universe better than Jesus.
That's right.
We promise
He
not to read
has.
the Bible or to pray to Jesus during this hearing, as long as you promise not to harm us or to take over the courtroom.
We totally promise not to pray to Jesus.
Yeah, I don't promise.
The great deceiver is she's asking the liar in chief to make a promise.
Oh my God. This is no.
I love this lady.
So if you don't harm us directly or indirectly, this includes bombing, brain control, and all forms of harm, and we don't harm you, then we can have a fair trial to try you for massive war crimes against the human race. Against the human race, because you use yourself and those who support you to commit these war crimes. As a condition for this hearing, Laurie, who is your supporter, must stop launching all her satanic bombs and must not use any satanic brain control, or you have violated the terms of this agreement. Harm is defined as anything you do to us directly or using one of your supporters that diminishes our mental, spiritual, and physical health in any manner. If you wish to become part of a once-in-a-lifetime historical event and bear witness to the existence of Satan to prove to the world that Satan really exists and agrees to stand trial for his crimes against humanity, I invite you to join my Patreon. All patrons $5 and up will be able to participate in this event tonight. I repeat, we will be performing a ritual summoning of Satan, and we will be making a deal with him on behalf of all humanity.
This video didn't come out today because I would be there. I would be signing up to a Patreon right fucking now.
I want to know how this worked. I want to know if it worked out. Did he agree?
Is there a video after? Well, yeah, we need, yeah. Where's the aftermath of this?
I don't know.
We need to find it.
We're almost there. Here we
In
go.
order to finally hold Satan himself accountable for his worldly crimes. His worldly crimes. I hope to see you there. Check the links underneath this video. Thanks again to my patrons. Your support and encouragement has really helped me in our fight for true love against the
Show
Look at
me
that
your-
shirt.
Show me your tits.
She's got the Thug Life glasses. She's got a blunt. She's got the $sign gold chain and the hat.
And a t-shirt that says, show me your tits.
Az, what are we even doing as YouTubers if we're not doing this?
Well, I mean, I kind of, the stuff I can get on board with, the racism, not so much.
Yeah.
Racism's kind of killing it for me.
It just needs a minor tweak.
Yeah. A couple of minor tweaks. He's back on the racism, and maybe he's back a little bit on the crazy.
But fuck the Jesuits, though.
Maybe right, yeah. Fuck the Catholic. Maybe actually raise up the crazy a little bit more. I'm trying to find the
The aftermath.
Tons of videos. Gale, oh my god, Gale destroys Satan with lightning bolts on live stream. Nick, it's 1.5 hours. We've got to EFAP this.
Yeah, not tonight, of course.
Not tonight, because you've got like 15 minutes left.
Yeah,
but we gotta.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna set up like it'll be like a 5-hour marathon
mega stream.
We have to do it.
Stream. It's got to be a mega stream, dude. Satan wants to impregnate me. Laurie McBride attacks my supporter clock. Oh, and she's oh my god. Oh, opening Christmas presents. Opening Christmas presents part 2. There's a picture of a fucking dildo. Hugh Jackman's nephew's Christmas. Oh my no.
Should we finish up this one? We've got a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
Or no, a couple less than a minute.
Yeah.
Less than a minute.
Evil Jesuit order. I'm really happy to have such awesome friends, and I really like hanging out with you guys on our movie nights. So thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. This is a shirt that Zach Knight sent me for Halloween present. And here's my corkboard. When you send me stuff at my P.O. boxes and cards, I'm going to put it right up here, and you'll see it on the back of all my videos. Gale, Gale, Gale. Gale, 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 Gale. G-A-I-L, Gale. G-A-I-L, Gale. G-A-I-L, Gale, Gale, Gale.
Yeah, we know how to spell fucking Gale.
Gale, 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 Gale.
That's a great outro.
Well.
Oh God.
You're away next week. Are you how long are you away for? 2 weeks, 1 week?
9 days.
9 days.
I'll be back early. I think I get back on like the 7th of April. So we need to do it.
I'm looking at the calendar already for the week after that.
Is there anyone else who could contribute to that stream?
I think we need to call upon a body of brethren because I don't think we can handle this alone. I think we will probably fall to Satan.
Yeah.
So I think we need additional.
Even if he promised not to harm us, I think there would still be a risk.
I hear he's not that trustworthy. So, you know.
We need Dan Vask to do a cover of that Gale outro.
Oh, a rock cover of that Gale outro.
Gale! Oh my God.
If you're back on the 7th, obviously you need time to bed yourself back in. I'm looking provisionally at Thursday, the 15th of April.
I'm pulling out my calendar right now.
Let's have a look. This could go down as a date in the annals of history. You know?
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Thursday, the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
That's tax day. It was tax day. It's not anymore.
Okay.
What time?
Well, it's going to have to be a mega stream. I'm willing to go to any time to accommodate. Because the day after is Friday Night Tights anyway, so I'd have to be up late, so I don't care.
Okay, good. It'd be better for me if we could start it in the evening. Should we suss this out in DMs?
Yeah.
Figure out a good time. But that'll be the day, April 15th. I'm done with any current obligations by 3 p.m. my time that day, so I should be able to figure out. We can start it. We'll just make that the thing.
There is the cantina itself.
I love it. It looks like a boat. I thought it was a pontoon.
Yeah, it does kind of look like one, doesn't it? Really. I mean, it's a great boat because it's just got booze everywhere.
Yeah.
So that would be a great boat to go onto. But that is the actual canteen part of the canteen. Right. Let's finish off these super chats because Nick has got to go.
I do.
It's going to be a 3-hour stream, and this has gone past like that. Okay, so we got two. Someone who wrote fanfics. Everyone into the. Oh yeah, that was the Popeye. I think we just did Matt Vulcan, didn't we? Yes. Rover with a $10 super chat. Hail, gents! I just received something in the mail you might appreciate. It's an official, authorized, exact replica of Number 6's jacket. Never been worn, still in its original shipping box, $120. Oh my God, that is amazing. Oh, that is amazing. Jealous. Very, very, very jealous. Paul Elder with a $5. For a good time, check out Flash Git's presentation, The Trials of Caldor Drago, available on YouTube.
Everything Flash Gets does is great.
It's great.
Have you seen his for Apocalypse?
No.
Oh, as we're not gonna watch it now. You need to watch it. It's the Death Watch show up to a furry orgy.
I think
We will spay and we will neuter until there is nothing left.
I might leave this till tomorrow because I think I've actually reached my limit of batshit crazy today.
Oh no, that's not great. That's just pure gold. It's great. It's great.
Okay.
Flash Gets is awesome.
Matthew Sturgis with a $20 super chat.
The
First,
Black Templars, yeah.
I couldn't stop listening to your song. Then I found Tom's song. Now I'm listening to them back to back on repeat while I dance with my cardboard stormtrooper and 2.5-foot plastic Godzilla. Send help. Matthew, it sounds like a good time to me, so I'm leaving you to it. Sounds like a gay old time. Ban the Salesman with a £2. Necromunda absolutely rocks. Oh, have you been doing some beta testing? Automata with a $5. Horrifically augmented. Don't tarnish the name of the good women of the Adeptus Mechanicus. See anything on the Blood Angels 40k Battle Sector game yet? Oh no. Blood Angels 40k Battle Sector.
I've seen just a tiny little trailer bit for it, but yeah, looks could be very interesting.
Okay, I'm going to check that out actually. Socialism is for Figs with a $10. A survival game where you are the dregs of society in 40k. Surviving in the lower sewers would be epic with crafting and hunting and a thief-style system. Yes.
That would actually be really cool.
Freaking brilliant. Sounds very cool. The Gravity Dragon with a £2. As long as you like yourself, who cares? I guess the people I'm trying to bang. The Hijabi Gamer, how you doing, sweetie? With a $2 super chat. I need that game. I need more 40k FPS games. The Hijabi Gamer is kind of making me want to update my Destiny 2. Yeah,
I hated Destiny 2.
It got good. It was terrible when it released, but then they split from Activision, and since then Bungie's efforts have been pretty damn good. And I am much preferring the game away from Activision's control. Penny Wisdom with a $10. Laws for the Law God. Scotch for the Scotch Throne. Hail Nicky Rackets. Name your 3 favorite Imperium factions. 3 favorite Xenos factions. 3 favorite Chaos factions. You guys rule. Cheers.
God, that's a lot of factions.
I know. I'm just going to do Chaos. I'll just pick one of the 3 and do your 3.
Okay. Well, I got to go with Custodians. Because they're hilarious. Grey Knights. And Salamanders.
Okay. Black Legion, Death Guard, Nurgle Demons. I love me Papa Nurgle, and Papa Nurgle loves you and wants to give you the gift of contagion. Black D Dragon with a €2. Nick looks more fat than ours. Wow, that is a fucking insult. That is a massive fucking insult. I would tell him to fuck off. Vikings Wench, love it. With a $5. I love the honesty, Nick. That's why I'm here. That's why I love Nick. I like that we can have normal conversations that normal people have.
Yes.
And they're not always politically correct. And they're not
just on
always,
occasion.
Yeah, and because this is not what we are behind doors. This is not what woke people like behind doors either. That's a complete facade that they hold up. So yeah, it's always nice to just be normal again. Penny Wisdom again with a $10. Thank you very much again. Context, nuance, and accountability are dead, and mob rule devoid of order or empathy reigns. It's definitely devoid of empathy. Amen. Is Twitter responsible? I think Twitter is a huge part of it, and I predicted it in 2011. I think the rise of social media for sure. Facebook moving on to Twitter has definitely exacerbated this, particularly since Twitter seems to protect and support these people, which is even crazier.
What kills me is that they have policies against, targeted harassment, but they're literally fine with what rewriting Ripley did to Ethan Van Sciver, both YouTube and Twitter. It's like, wait, that's the definition of targeted harassment. They asked for a takedown of this person's thing. And on Twitter, I mean, it's not limited to YouTube. They do that all the time. That's what the SJWs do. It's like, oh, well, you gotta contact this person's employer and tell them what you think. It's like, that's targeted harassment.
Yes.
That's actually the legal definition of harassment, is trying to cause harm to someone economically through annoyance. And it's like, oh God, but they're all for it. It drives me nuts.
Will K with a 10 Canadian. People don't want the truth. It's uncomfortable and real. They want their hug box of fat, as they make us fatties supermodel thin. That is why they hate Nick and you. Not anymore. I'd kill to see a scrawny supermodel right now.
Please. I keep seeing these large ladies, and it's like, okay.
This is the new. This is the new. I am the new swimwear model. You're fucking not. You trust me, you're not. Ryan's radical leftover honeycomb. Oh my God. That was a true name. With a £2. Biden press conference, funniest thing on TV, I swear. I've heard some horrendous things that the guy, I mean, I know the guy's, 2 foot, 1 arm, and half his torso in the grave, but he don't know where the fuck he is.
Yeah, they had to shut one down the other day because he's like, all right.
Let's start talking in front of the press. Let's get this meeting. Who do I pass this to start the press? How about we get rid of the press first?
Yeah, God. Bless his heart.
It looks like America's going to get voters fraud regret.
Bless his heart and the machine spirit that keeps it running.
Yeah, yes. Yes, he is the Emperor, isn't he? He is the God Emperor. Anonymous Prime with a £5. I remember watching Gale rant about Brett Spiner way back on the old Drunken Peasants. Does she still have the Church of Gale spaceship? I guess we're going to find out.
What do you think? Satan shot it down? I mean, I'd assume.
I don't know, but she's gonna we're gonna watch a 1.5 hour video of her lightning bolting Satan.
God, I cannot wait.
Wait for that. Special effects. Automata with a $2 notice. Stop at 7:30 to avoid the Game Awards. I think we did perfectly then.
Speaking of the note, how many are left? Because I just got the notice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, I just got the. I have to leave now. I'm sorry.
I'll just quickly look, see if there's any that are asking for Nick.
Sure.
No, nobody likes you.
Good. Thank God. No. No, sorry. I would not go, except the wife just came in and said we have to go now. So
that's absolutely fine. Nick said he had until 5. So this stream was always going to be 3 hours, which is going to be perfect. So that's absolutely fine. Nick, anything you want to plug before you go, sir?
You guys can find me on YouTube if you want. Always a pleasure to be on the Mighty Az's channel. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Cool. Thank you for coming, Nick. You go do your thing. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, mate. Love it.
All right, buddy.
April 15th.
It'll be good. I'll catch you later, man.
Gonna be emotional.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace. Bye. Oh, man. Holy shit, folks. Corrigan with a 35 Zardons. Her eyes remind me of my uncircumcised member. Wow. I'm going to move the microphone. There are some bags of Lego in the way, but I'm going to move the microphone. That's poetry, dude. That is poetry right there. Right. Oh my God. Ryan's Radical Leftover Honeycomb for another £2. I take it back. Gail is the funniest thing. My God. Socialism for Figs with $5. Is she wrong, though? Nope. Just being honest. Have you seen how many government paychecks are in the cities of the US? I'm pretty sure she's wrong. The Horrific Podcast with a £2 super chat. Nomi de nostri senatas Luciferi Excelsi. Oh my God, I don't know if I've just summoned Satan there. Flicks by Cody with a $2 super chat. This woman is amazing. She's racist and crazy, but okay. WV Grown with a $5 super chat. Gail has a video called Gail wins Nobel Prize for trolling. This is a must watch, and there's no racism in it. Okay, brilliant. Opposition Transmissions with a £2. This EFAP is something. Deeply look forward to it. I'm going to see if we get some other people on board as well. Braggy Aggie with a $5. As your reaction to Gale mirrored my own. This is what Raylos and Twitch thoughts will look like 16 years from now. Theater with a £5. Check out Hugh Hefner's Playmate of the Century, Gail Cord Schuler on YouTube. You're welcome, chaps. Enjoy. Jam with a $2. You're going to do a video about the WoW submodel change? I honestly don't think anyone cares. I don't think my audience cares anymore. I think they don't care about WoW and have moved on to different things because the last time I did an Activision Blizzard video, nobody cared. Last time I did a Blizzard video, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody watched. So I think we've kind of got to the point where if you used to play WoW and you're still here, you just don't give a toss about the game anymore, and you're in it for the lols. America's Finest with a $3 fiddy. Thanks, guys. This was delightful. Shadow Kings 101 with a $5. Did you see the anti-Asian hate message in this week at Bungie? Cringe as fuck. They're all putting them in there. If they really loved Asians, they would make a better game for them. Well, if they... You don't have to virtue signal, but, you know, everybody does now. The Gravity Dragon with a £5. Okay, as long as you like yourself and the ones who you want to bang, who cares? There we go. Okay, now we're on to the same page. There's actually been some more since then, so Nick was right to run away. Automata with a $5. If you catch Nick's stream on Gale, you get to see Drexel's reaction. Oh my God, that'd be priceless. And Gale's take on the whole genetically programmed bit. I'd love to see Drexel's reaction to that. Holy shit. The question is, did Drexel say he'd probably still bang her though? P. Gombe with a €2. Have you seen Jeremy G's phony IMDb page? Jeremy G's. We've all got IMDb pages that people have created for us. God bless their cotton socks. And Dougie has become a member of the channel. Dougie, thank you very much indeed for becoming let's have a look, a Force Sensitive member. Luke Whiteman has also become a Force Sensitive member, and John Fisher has also become a Force Sensitive member. I'm going to do a stream for members only before the end of this month, and I want to chat to you about something. So thank you very much indeed, everyone. Huge thank you for turning out tonight, for watching Nick and I essentially just take the piss out of things and have a bit of a giggle about this and that, talk about a couple of serious things, and then watch a crazy lady while painting and building bits of Lego, which is rather nice. Massive thank you to everyone who hit the super chat button and membership button supporting the channel. I can't thank you enough. Mods, Purple Valkyrie, thank you very much indeed for sending me links and stuff to the stuff that was going on. Really do appreciate that as well, darling. You do amazing work, and I thank you and I appreciate you. And I shall be back tomorrow on Friday Night Tights. You take care. Bye for now. That was a wink that I fucked up. Bye for now.